Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everyone doing? Is that a goose in the gritty? Is that what that emote is? Because that's kind of incredible. I love that. And hi, Fihra. Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? You doing good? We had a good week, hopefully. I've been pretty good. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi. It has been so hot this week. I mean, it's been hot for weeks now. I think it's like maybe close to a month without rain here. Like, I'm actually like in a drought. But hopefully we get some rain soon. It's just been so hot recently, like close to 105 every day, and I would like for it to not be. I'm really happy that I have central air, because no, it's too hot. It's too hot. You go outside, you just want to come back in immediately.
I was watching old quips, and I would like to request we bring back You Woo Redeems You Woo.
You were watching the old clips of the channel. I could potentially bring that back. I think it would be more fun to do for like an event-specific thing, because the only reason we took away that channel redeem is because like it was fun, but having to do it really often, it was hard to like concentrate on talking in the chat, coming up with stuff related to whatever game we were playing, and then do it all in uwu. So the make sentence, translate sentence, pay attention, and go over and over and over again all the time probably isn't what I want to do, but like maybe for an event, maybe we could have another uwu-geddon at some point. That would be very funny. I'd have to find stuff that we can read without getting in trouble. But hello, welcome in, welcome in. So the plan for today is we are going to be working on a thumbnail for a Super Mario 64 co-op stream that I'm doing with Arabin. I've been like hinting at things and dropping little tidbits here and there, but I decided to make some thumbnails for us that we can both use. So I'm very excited about that. And there's a tiny preview of the new scene. Because I was like, you know what? I like my old art scene, but I wanted something new, something fresh. So you'll see when we get to the drawing portion of today. But that is the plan. So we'll do our little crosswords. We'll do our scrandle, and then we'll start drawing today and get as much of it as we done today. Get as much of it done as we can today. Yes. That's what I mean. But let's see what we got for today. Okay, so 1 across is Animal House, ? 5 across is Jazzman Jamal with a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. 6 is Isn't Fair in a Way. 7, it's worth 10 in 21. Is this a blackjack thing? It might be a blackjack thing. I think this is gonna be king. Things people indicate by shaking their beans. I think we need a Steven in here. A resident British person who definitely knows everything about beans. Bond names having a strong called Bondulus. Yeah, basically. Because I think I was pretty close, and then I was thinking too hard about it, and I was like, I'm just gonna start the sentence over. Bond names having a stroke. All bondulets. Also, I've been like so dehydrated recently, and I'm making an effort to drink as much water as I can, but it's not enough. Beans on toast, British gift, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that 7 across is gonna be king, but for the down, we have with 3 down, convicts with close connections once, or convicts with close connections once. 2 down, like protein building acids. I think this is gonna be amino. I think so. You know, I'm gonna try amino here. Amino acids, and then this is definitely king. Look at me go. Look at me go. Woo. You read all the things, wasn't listening? Yeah, I can reread them. Yeah. But look at that. Look at that. I was big brain. Salon staff for short. I don't know. And then this is also Animal House. Okay. So 1 across Animal House. 5 across Jasmine Jamal with a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. 6 across is Isn't Fair in a Way. 8 across is Things People Indicate by Shaking Their Beans. Down, 1 down is with 3 down. Convicts with close connections once. 3 down just says see 1 down. And then 4 down is salon staff for short. 5 down is Animal House, so maybe Ark? Okay, so literally something that houses animals. So is this farm? Oh, I wanted it to be farm. Okay, so when they say Animal House, they literally mean anything that can house. Is this a barn, maybe? Nope, not farm, not barn. What else would fit here? Okay, isn't fair in a way. Not sure on that one. Things people indicate by shaking their beans. Do they mean like actual beans? Like the edible kind? Or do they mean something else here? Because like, what else could be a bean that you could shake? It's 3 letters long. Second letter is an O. With 3 down. Convicts with close connections once. We really need to figure out what 3 down is first for that one, I think. Because I don't have enough context for what the clue is supposed to be. Salon staff for short. It's like, usually that would be a hairdresser. But what would the short version of salon staff be? Though there are other different types, like there's nail salons too. So, but I like techs, but like that would be TCHS or TECH, like that kind of tech. Yeah, if we had 1 more here, I think that could potentially work. Not with the other answers, obviously, but like space-wise. I think I might give us a little hint on this one. All right, let's see. Okay, it starts with an E. Now I'm even more confused on what this one will end up being. Salon staff for short. You know, that's one of those jobs that I never worked in. Well, I technically, I did, but I didn't. One of my, like, neighbors many years ago did my hair, like, for an event, and I helped her, like, I paid for it by working at her salon, but, like, I wasn't, like, officially getting paid. It was, like, a trade, basically, because I was a kid. Jazz Guy is a mod? Okay. HMAD. Thank you. Let's see. Hi, Excalibur. Welcome in. Welcome in. You got any guesses for us? Okay, so I'll go through them again. 1 across is Animal House. 6 across is Isn't Fair in a Way. 8 across is Things People Indicate by Shaking Their Beans. 1 down is With 3 down, Convicts with Close Connections Once. Cave. Oh, you know what? You're so right. Oh, okay, it's not cave. It's not cave. But the C's right. Cape? Like the land. Not the outfit piece. Clothing. Yes, I know words. Can I have that outfit piece, please? Cake. I don't think cake will work for... You know what? Yeah, we tried. Yeah, because it has to do with animals. Welcome in, how are you? Animals. What starts... I'm gonna put S here. EDS? Cafe? You know what? Yeah, let's you know, I don't mind us picking whether it goes with the actual hint or not, because you know what? Maybe we weren't thinking about it the right way. Okay. I don't know what EDS refers to for a salon, because I've heard it for other acronyms, but like, not this. Cage? Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right, you're right. You know, we still got it, we still got it. It's fine. We only have 2 more. We're so close. Hello, Leah. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, doing well. Just popping in, say hi and chill. Well, welcome in yourself. Welcome in, welcome in. I am having a pretty good evening. We are close to being done with this, but we're still stuck on a couple of them. Chain gangs? Oh! Damn, you're so right. You're so right. And when you're right, you're right. Okay, so can someone explain this one to me? So 8 across says, things people indicate by shaking their beans. And this is, I'm assuming it says no and not nos here. But what do they mean by shaking their beans? Like, I think I need to look this up. What does shaking their beans mean? Oh my god. You know, this is another thing where AI is awful, because you know how Google forces the AI response on you as the very first thing? Shaking their beans is a playful or confused variation of the slang phrase flicking the bean. I don't think that's what we're talking about right now. It's shaking, not flicking. This is why AI is awful. That's not what I was looking up at all. I don't want to know about that right now. I just want to know what shaking their beans means. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Like, there's no way that it's conflating the 2 phrases. Like, well, you know, I don't have a lot of information about shaking the bean, but I do have a lot of information about flicking them. Like, what? Okay, I'm just trying to be wholesome and learn things. It's not my fault this time. That's wild, okay. Oh, alright, well, let's, well, you know what, you want to do some scrandle? There's probably some beans there, too. We can do the scrandle. What was the clue for rains? Do you mean for beans? I don't remember anything about the rains, but it was asking about, what shaking their beans means. And it said nose. Like N-O-S, like multiple no. So I don't know. All right, Yeah, scrandle time. All right, chat. This is the one we get to vote on. Not beans, 3 across, something not good for. You know what? I could probably just open it again. Just boop, boop. Bookmarks, dailies. There we go. Crossword puzzle. Should just let me back in. 3 across was no 3. Rain. Not beans, 3 across. There's 3 down. No 3 across. Chimkin, please. Yeah, we get to vote on the first one. I don't see anything about rain. Animal House, Jasmine Jamal with the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Isn't fair in a way. It's worth 10 and 21. Things people indicate by shaking their beans. With 3 down, convicts with close connections once, like protein building acid, C1 down, salon staff for short, Animal House, 6 across, okay. Oh, there's nothing in here with rain. Giant letters, rains. So it said, isn't fair in a way. That was the hint for it. All right, now to Disgrandles. This isn't where I parked my car. You know, you can't park in the stadiums. Like outside the stadiums, you can park there, but inside the stadiums, I don't think they like that. All right, so they got salt and pepper loaded chips. Looks like there's pickles. I think there's bell peppers, like red and yellow bell peppers on here. Maybe a barbecue sauce of some kind. Definitely some onions, I can see those. And some kind of seasoning on them, but I'm not sure what. Plate of wings look legit. Yeah, I think honestly, I'm not a big wings person. Like, I don't love buffalo wings. But that's mostly because of the flavor of buffalo wings. But wings as a whole, I love. But I think I would rather go with the buffalo wings. So I'm happy to put that in as our vote. And look, it's England versus America. All right, so we have loaded fries and loaded hot dog, or we have onion hot dog. America, yeah. American, we're here. Honestly, the onion hot dog looks pretty good. It just looks like fried onion, like, bits on top. Like, I don't mind the loaded. The loaded one looks like it's just jalapenos, ketchup, and green onions, but the green onions don't look like they're cooked. I think they're just raw. So I think I would personally go with the onion hot dog on this one. But like neither of these options look terrible. Like usually the options is like one decent option and one awful option, or 2 really bad options. So like this one's actually pretty palatable across the board. But any preferences? One looks like heartburn, both look good. I mean, both could give you heartburn, maybe. But yeah, I think personally, I'm gonna go right. But if anyone wants to object or pick a side, you let me know. You let me know. I'm gonna take a little sippy sip and then we can pick. But I'm going for right. Really? Okay, it was really close, but I thought it was good, honestly. All right, on the left we have quesadilla, and on the right we have poutine. Poutine's one of those foods that like doesn't necessarily look great, but it tastes really good. The quesadilla looks fine, like it kind of looks like a Taco Bell one. So it's like not the best, but like not awful by any means, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, like, it's food, it's edible. I think we should go with poutine for this one. I think that's like the slightly better choice. That's not fair, yeah. Poutine's easy to mess up, quesadilla not usually. I don't know, like, I feel like there's like a bare minimum quality for quesadillas that most places hit, but it doesn't mean they're like great. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Taco Bell level quesadilla is like the absolute bare minimum you have to hit, because you just have to have like a good quality quesadilla, or sorry, a good quality tortilla, decent cheese, and then like whatever protein you want. But like, that's literally like the most bare minimum version. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. Every poutine I've had is pretty good. All right, should we go left for the quesadilla or right for the poutine? I think we're gonna go with the right. Oh, I was right. Right is right. All right. Left is a chicken curry burger, and then the right is chicken and halloumi wraps. Chicken looks like not terribly dry, but like a little on the drier side. Like some of the chicken doesn't look too bad, like closer towards like the bottom end of the wrap, but like this line of chicken here is a little dry. What is that? A chicken attack. I didn't know you could kick me now. You know, I've never seen a chicken attack before, but now I have. You know what? This is just payback for all of the cuckos in Ocarina that I've tortured. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. Personally, honestly, I'm going chicken curry burger. The wrap's not bad. It's like another kind of like bare minimum-ish thing. Like not awful, not great. But the chicken curry burger to me looks much better. And that's what I think we should go with. No! Why doesn't anyone want my choices today? Why? Man. Alright, let's see. A lot of chicken today. So left is a grilled chicken burger, which, I don't know, the chicken part is looking a little gray to me. I don't know about that one. I don't really think I want that one. The right has Korean fire fries, which just looks like fries with some like chicken nuggets on it, sauce, and like green onions, maybe some sesame seeds. I feel like the right's gonna be the one people pick, because like the quality of the photo on the left is better. But this chicken's looking kind of like gray. It doesn't look well seasoned. Oh yeah, look at the difference there. Damn. Okay. Left is chili cheese chips, again with this like, why? It seems like it's just England so far. I'm sure other places do this as well, so I'm not solely putting the blame on England. But why is it whenever we have foods with cheese on top, that should be a melted cheese, why is it never melted? I'm always very confused by this. And the right is duck heart, which I've had heart. Heart's pretty good. It's a bit chewy, honestly, a little tougher than what most people are used to. But I feel like
I want to speak to your manager.
So, okay, who would my manager be? Because I don't have one. Thank you for the sound and the biddies and the sticker. Also, Gentle, I forgot if I said thank you for the biddies earlier, but thank you. What is that? I want to speak to your manager. But yeah, I feel like people are gonna go left just for the website, because whenever like a dish with organs shows up here, people never take it. Smoke, thank you. Why did you put the 6-7 over the squeak? Why'd you put it right over the squeak? Oh. So personally, I would rather go with the duck heart, but I know this website, I know how they're gonna react. They're gonna go with chili cheese chips. Yeah. Pretty low on both sides, but yeah. What is... That's an awful looking burger. And then cheese bread. Okay, so literally just, you know, plain burger, they're adding ketchup. Like, they're in the middle of adding ketchup. You have the shot with the ketchup falling, right? I don't know why they couldn't wait till after it was done, but, you know, all right, whatever. And then cheese bread, and the caption says, "It is just bread with cheese baked over it." Sorry, did he hit all at once? No, you're good, you're good. No worries. Thank you for the biddies, though. It's not even like garlic bread, it's just cheese bread? Like, do you get a sauce with it? Like, what? I mean, at least the cheese is melted on this one, but like, I'm not sure. Can I not have these? Can I eat the wrapper? I think I'd rather eat the wrapper at this point. Okay, I'm gonna pick the burger. So I think that's what people would rather eat. But I don't really want either of these. Nope, they'd rather have cheese bread. Okay, all right. Oh. All right, left we have a hot dog, which, you know, honestly, I kind of like that it's in like the baguette. Like I would eat a hot dog like this. It looks like they just like took a chunk out of the baguette, like the loaf itself, and then dropped the hot dog in it. And then we got loaded fries on the right, which looks like it's like a pulled pork or a pulled chicken loaded fries. So we have fries, either cheese or sauce. I think it's cheese, but it's melted if it is cheese. It does look melted. And then either, I don't know, it could be pulled chicken, but it's either pulled pork or pulled chicken. I think the right is gonna end up winning. Oh no, this is England. Okay, you know what? This one picture has redeemed England a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, all right. Oh. Well, we have a wild bone. The little, the little like pin or I'm not sure what material that is, but that's a VTuber I follow on Twitter. So that's cute. Can y'all, if I ever make merch, can you take pictures like this and submit them to Scrandle? You gotta get that advertising out. All right, so left is a fried chicken sharing platter, and then the right's a Cuban sandwich. And honestly, Cuban sandwiches are delicious. Like, I would happily have a Cuban sandwich. I feel like because of the amount of food that's on here and that it's all like fried food and everything, like people are probably gonna go with the left. I would go with the right, especially if it comes with free merch. But let's go with the fried chicken sharing platter. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be that. What am I looking at? Ooh, for the ooh, for the ooh. All right, well, the left is burger and chips. I don't see the chips. What I'm looking at doesn't really look like a burger either, to be honest with you. And then the right says Bombay sandwich. This is a balti pie and samosa with mint and chili sauce. Yeah, left is pure sadness. I gotta go with the right. Like, it's a lot of carbs, which I'm fine with, but they're putting too many things together that don't really go together. Like, we could have had the balti pie separate from the samosa with like the chili and mint sauce and all that, and had those two things in the same picture but separate. It doesn't need to be on a bun. The bun feels like really unnecessary at this point. I'm not clicking on whatever the hell this is. That's just straight up not happening. Are you kidding me? There's no way. There's no way that many people were like, yeah, I'd rather take the zombie meat burger. No, that's cool. I love when my meat's gray. What? That looked atrocious. That looked atrocious. There we go. I can does the English good. Yeah, no, that's pure insanity. All right, left is a shish kebab, which actually, it looks pretty good. Nice and juicy. Yeah, that's what I want to go with. The right is curry chicken and chips. I still can't get over it. I can't believe that. No. Sometimes I feel like people go with the worst answer on purpose just to bring up the percentages. Yeah, okay, the shish kebab, for sure. All right. We did it. Good job, chat. All right, give me a second, and I'm gonna bring us to the new scene. Wow. All right. Wow. Let me move this into here. And then I'm gonna move you. And I'm gonna move you. There we go. Okay, I can see YouTube and Twitch much better now. Yeah, wow, look at that. Look at this. Okay, so there is more stuff to this scene, but I'm setting it up for a few different purposes. So I think this is probably gonna be the new art area now. But I made, let me scooch myself for like 2 seconds. I made all of these, well, there are more that I made that you can't see yet, but I made the little like thumbnail and everything. So isn't that cute? I made like the little window here, and then same thing for the taskbar below me. Like I drew that. That was like one of the little things I was working on. I thought it was super cute, but I have other ones as well. They're just for slightly different versions of this scene. But let me get us all situated. Much talent, very wow. Thank y'all. I like how it's like my most basic thing that I've presented here on stream at this point. Let me do this. I'm gonna change my music. Boop, boop. There we go. But yeah, so I'm working on 2 little squeaks. One is a new one for me, and then one for Araben. I don't know if I'm going to make new squeaks for every 2 levels that we do, because my plan was basically like we have left side squeak and right side squeak. So for the first one, I'll be on the left, they'll be on the right, and then the second one I'll swap the positions. I just gotta make sure to make 2 versions of it where the letters aren't mixed up, because you could see my L is a little backwards. Just like, you know, a little teeny tiny backwards, but you know, it's fine, it's cool, it's fine. But let's start working on this one. And let me move this over. These are really cute. Also, I'm trying a slightly different style of how I do my glasses and everything, and I think it's so cute. But we're gonna start out with some outlines. Okay, there's my glasses, there we go. So let me put this here. Okay, let's start with face. The nice thing about doing this as like a thumbnail, I don't have to worry about rigging anything, so I can just do the bare minimum of this. Did it hurt super bad when you got the tattoos on your neck? Yeah. Like, honestly, it's not the worst pain I've had so far for tattoos, but yeah, the neck one definitely did hurt. Mostly the sternum, the like center of the dark side, and then collarbones were a little rough. The traps weren't as bad as I thought they were gonna be, honestly. And then as soon as you got to like the jawline, that really hurt. That was ooh. Also, I know it's a basic pen, but like the textured pen in Clip Studio is the pen that I use for all of my squeaks. I am gonna hide the glasses for a second, but let me put this out here, glasses sketch. Yeah, the entire thing of, so my neck, chest, and entire left arm is all Dark Souls 1. I have to start thinking about what I want on the rest of my body though, now that I have such a large section complete, because like, I'm not sure what I want for my back. I don't have any tattoos on my lower body either, so like my leggies don't have anything. So there's so many options of what I could go with since I don't have to do any cover-ups or anything. But I got time to think about it. You know what? I'm gonna work on the eyes first. Let's do that. Let me flip the canvas. Say this is gonna be eyes. This outline. I've never played DS1, but people make things from it. It looks cool. Honestly, if you like anything similar to Souls-likes, if you like challenges or you like kind of like dark medieval stuff, things like that, or like sword bonk, like you like smacking people with swords, you know, it's a good game. 3 might be a better start if you haven't played anything in the Souls-like series. Just because there's a lot of quality of life changes that were made in 3 that you won't get in 1. Like, you know, traveling from bonfire to bonfire is something you have to unlock in 1, and it's... You get it, like, halfway-ish through the game, and the run-backs are honestly... I feel like the difference between Dark Souls 1 and most other Souls games is, oh, I guess Demon Souls, this also works, but for Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1, part of the difficulty is the run back. And then from, I would say at least 3 on, because it's been a while since I played 2, but like 3 on for sure, it's more of like, boss is what makes it difficult, not the run back itself. Did you ever finish up the rib tattoos? So for the way I had originally planned it, yes, but I've been talking to my artist about reworking the entire thing. So at some point that's gonna get covered up, but maybe the thing is, like, I would like to make sure that the next tattoo I start working on is, you know, like a little easier than like the last one, right? So I don't just go from like, oh yeah, you did like your neck and your chest and your hand and like, you know, there's a lot of like very sensitive parts of it, right? So that to, hey, this entire next project is your rib cage is, ooh. It's a lot. It's a lot. There we go. Wait, is today Big Boobs Day? Is that real? Elden Ring's the only FromSoft game I played. Did you like it? Because like it's a big jump from like Elden Ring to like DS1, but there's a lot of like really fun stuff, and it's kind of, it's not exactly a Metroidvania, but there is a lot of comparison to Metroidvanias that people do make for Dark Souls 1. I didn't even know we had a Big Boobs Day. Is there a Big Butts Day? Because, like, I feel like I would have prepared some art if I had known ahead of time. Every day is Happy Big Boobs Day. I have a lot of playtime in Elden Ring. Nice. How much do you have? Actually, how much do I have? Let me check. Library. Let's see, Elden Ring. I have 303.6 hours currently. Which is actually, it's more time than I thought I had on there, but maybe one day we'll finish that whip only run. One day. I need to push a little bit on this. I want to fix the shape of the eyes a little. Damn, you weren't kidding. 1,803 hours. Damn. Well, I guess if I have questions, I'm defaulting to you. Yeah, I think 300 is decent for like hours on a Souls game. Almost 2,000 hours. That's a lot. All right, let's see. So, eyes, inner. So this is all on face. Let's do this for eyes. All right, eyebrows. I mean, my entire Twitter timeline has been that. Yeah. I mean, not surprising, but you know, I see why a lot of the VTubers jump on that. All right, let's put in some little eyebrows. Gotta make sure that they look super angry. Gotta look as angry and confused as possible. There we go. Yeah. I love how dumb they look. That is by far my favorite thing about the squeaks. Eyebrows. Cool. Let's get the mouth in there. And then we can start working on the face outline and ears. Skyrim has the most played out. I've actually only played like the opening cutscene and that's it. Like when you're in the wagon and everything, like literally the beginning. I do own it now. Oh no, I lied. I did play on a friend's file where he had fishing and I fished for like 3 hours. So those are the two things I've done. But that is the extent of my Skyrim knowledge. Oh, also, have you all been seeing the stuff for the new GTA? It looks really good so far. Mouth outline. I won't be able to get it until the PC version comes out. Which, like, I know it takes time for them to be able to... Let me do it like this. Go, ooh, ooh. There we go. Triangle mouth. I know it takes time for them to make sure everything works properly between systems, but like, man, I really wish it wasn't an entire year we have to wait for that. I guess I've kind of done everything since my total time is 7,365 hours. That's an insane number. It's like a giant number. Okay, so this will be face outline. Or face, yeah, face outline. Face outline. There we go. Alright, now I gotta... Should have done the hair highlight a slightly different color, but that's okay. Let's see, so it'll be like that. Is that my ear on that side? I think that is my ear.
You know the ice cream is good when your teeth begin to vibrate right out of your skull.
Ow. That sounds very painful. What flavor ice cream is it? Let me flip this back the other way. Okay, this was close. I can see kind of where I wanted it to go. There we go. Perfect. Actually, no, I'm gonna redo it. Yeah, honestly, that makes a lot of sense that it was mostly pandemic playtime. No, there we go. Perfect, okay. I'm so picky with this. Why is my brain being picky? Strawberry cheesecake, Ben & Jerry's last weekend when I was sick. Oh, I hope you're feeling better. Let's see. Yep, that matches. That matches. Okay, that's good. All right, let's do front ear outline. Loads. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Being sick is the worst. I can't wait till I still have a few more doctor's appointments that need to happen. Ooh, that is way too big. And then hopefully the doctor can figure out why exactly I am so eepy. I got diagnosed with eepy. But hopefully she can figure out what's going on with me, and then I can not be tired all the time. Back ear outline. Pop this over here. That's gonna be a lot shorter. Because you know what, the thing that sucks about not sleeping properly is it like affects everything you do. So like you wake up, you're tired. You go to work, you're tired. You go to stream, you're tired. Just so much eepy. And I don't need all that eepy. Yeah, I get it, having to explain to people when I yawn it. Yeah. Just like, maybe I could have like, even if it's once a week, having a good night's sleep would be incredible. But it's not because I'm tired, it's because I don't sleep well. Yeah. It was funny, during my last appointment, my doctor's like, so is there anything that's holding you back from being healthier? And I was like, yeah, not being able to fall asleep and stay asleep. Like the thing that I came to you for. What do you mean? Like everything else is mostly okay with me, minus the like vitamin D deficiency and stuff. And like, oh, I need to take my vitamin D pill. I can do that after stream. But like, aside from that, everything's pretty much okay for now until they figure out that it's not. But like, yeah, like the thing I came to you for, that's what's preventing me from being healthy, because I can't sleep. I have a hard time sleeping. Yeah, I've been having sleep issues for a long time. But like, I'll lay in bed. Lights will be out and everything. I'm not touching my phone. I'm not watching TV. Like, everything's off. It's dark, like pitch black, right? Because I made sure to make my room as dark as possible. And I'll lay there for like 2 hours and I just cannot fall asleep. It's like my brain has 50 tabs open on Chrome. And it's like, no, you're gonna think about all these things. And if I get excited about an idea, then I definitely can't sleep. But yeah, that's the other thing too, is like when you do eventually fall asleep, you feel like you didn't sleep at all. So hopefully we can figure out what's going on, because it has been just such a pain, honestly. Let's see. We're gonna do this little hand here. I'm gonna keep each hand on separate layers. There we go. Look at the little like, aw, the hands are so cute. But I want to basically be able to move them around in case I want to like move them like up more this way, because I have Arabin's hands. I think this top one I'm gonna end up moving lower a little bit, but the bottom one I like where it's at. But I kind of like having my hands like lower overall. So I think I might do like here. Yeah, little creature. I love the squeaks, and like, I don't, you know, here's the thing that's like difficult for the YouTube thumbnails specifically, right? So what works in terms of like algorithm and all that stuff, it may be very different from like fun creative process. And this is me getting to enjoy the fun creative process. So I'm hoping that it does well for it, but this is going to be specifically for the live stream. So the finished version of these will be out because the plan I think is going to be on the 5th we're going to do this, which should be not tomorrow Saturday, but the Saturday after. Yeah, so Saturday, a week from tomorrow Saturday. So this is going to be left hand. I'm going by my lefts and my rights, not the characters left and right. And then we'll do kind of similar here. There we go. Whoop. Let me go a little more like that, and then, yeah, there we go. No, I don't want it to be like that. Yeah, like, there we go, perfect. Okay, like little like mitts. But yes, the little creature, they know. They know your secrets. They know what you did. Don't lie to them. You can't do it. You won't get away with it. Okay, so left hand, right hand, great. I'm gonna hide those so we can get the basic colors for the outfit. So we'll do body, outline. And the nice thing for this is, actually, you know what? Let me do a partial sketch here so I can see this a little better. I'm gonna go with like a blue. I want to see exactly where this should be. But I didn't have to draw our own VTubers like main outfits or anything because we're both gonna be Mario. So let's see, the neck would be like here-ish. Shoulders like that. Bring them in. So let's do... Actually, I need a reference from Mario real quick. So Super Mario 64. No, I don't want to shop for it. I want an image. Okay, so there's a good amount of the like shirt sticking out. Okay, that's not too bad. So we'll do like this much sticking out. Like that. Overalls there. And then the buttons. He has buttons right there, right? I'm not just like making that up. No, he does. He straight up has the buttons right underneath. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that'll be like my guide for this. So, body sketch, or outfit sketch. And then let me lower that a little bit. Like 50 is fine. Then we can do, whoop. Oh, that is not the right pen. I need a switch. There we go. So we're gonna do from here. Like that and like that. I need this to be thinner actually. Let me do a 30. I think that'll be good. And then same thing here. The hands will mostly cover it, and I'll need, I'm gonna put an extra part in for the arms, so I'll have, you know, the circle here with like a couple lines, and that'll imitate the actual arms. Like, I can have it a little more visible on Araben's side, but it'll be like, you know, something like that, for instance. But with the hands up there, it already covers a bunch of this. So body outline is there. Let's get the overall outline going. So overalls. And then that will be from here, like that. And then that ends from here to here. And then there to there. And then let's get the buttons. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my ellipse for this, and we'll do about this size, I think is good. So we'll do like that. And then I'll make another one like that, and then I can transform this to give it a little bit more of an angle. So let's do that, set it to retransform, and then we're gonna mess with that just like a little bit. Not like a ton, just a little bit. There we go. Bring that a little lower. Cool. So we're starting to get that. Let me get rid of the body outline. Or no, not the outline, the sketch. And then you can kind of see where we're going. I might move the head down a little bit or the body up. I want to smush it a little closer together. But this is already going to be so cute. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, let's start getting some of the hair and the, you know what, we could do the hat first. That'll be easier to separate. So hat. And then I wanted to make sure that I have the line a little better for Arabins on the side here. So that little like bump I want to follow, because I didn't do it over here for some reason. I don't know why. But I can just switch back to my pencil and kind of like mimic that a little bit. But yeah, that's more the shape that I want to go for, that matches on the other side. And then that'll follow here and all that good stuff. All right, hat, sketch, fix. Okay, now we can switch back, and then this will be hat outline. This one I definitely want to be a little thicker, so I might move this to like a 50 and see where it's at. Not on the shrimp pencil though. I need it on the textured pen. Oh, not blue. I thought I switched off the blue. That at least is a super simple fix. And then same thing here. Let's connect this. My favorite thing though about the textured pen is that it is incredibly easy to correct. Like if you just go too far here and you want to erase things and you don't want to Control Z for whatever reason, like if it's a much smaller mistake, it is really, really easy to just slightly erase and then add in, because it's all just texture, so it doesn't have to be perfectly straight or anything. So we're gonna do here, like that, and then I can connect them. I'm gonna redo that though, I didn't like that one as much. There we go. All right. This is looking pretty good. Look at that hat. That's a pretty snazzy hat. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that shape. Okay, so that's the basic outline. I'm gonna put the, I guess I'll say logo, like hat logo, but just the little white section with the letter in it. So I am gonna do like this.
Boom, collision emoji, explosion 67.
Thank you for the biddy, I appreciate it. Boom, 6-7. But welcome in, Tier. How are you? I am working on a thumbnail right now. Alright, let me see how thick the M is. Okay, so Mario's, I mean, because it's a, you know, an older game, they just went with a very thick M. But I'm gonna do mine slightly differently. L. I'll call this layer L. But I could do this, you know, like that. Wow, look at that. L for Leah. Nobody is gonna make that into a dumb joke for anything. Definitely not. For sure. Yeah, okay, cute, cute, cute. Okay, I think before, it's a little out of order, but I want to get some of the colors in for the hat. So let's do this. Dying of missing Leah stream, but I'm here! I'm here! You just missed the first half. Well, half as in, you know, the hour we've done so far, but, you know. It is Leah time! Welcome in, how are you? Yeah, I want to work on this hat. Okay, let me get rid of the sketch fix because we don't need that anymore. Do hat, base layer. Alright, so. You're existing. I am also existing. We have so much in common. Actually, let me go refill my water because I need to be a good bean and hydrate. So I'm gonna run downstairs real quick, add in a little more ice and then some more water. But I'll let y'all stare into the soul of the bean. You get this right now. Who's E? That's Araben. But I will be right back. One moment, please. Alright, I have returned, and I remembered my vitamin D that I need to take. So I'm gonna take that real quick. Yeah, This is gonna be a thumbnail for me and Arabin. Because I figured if I'm gonna make one for me and we're doing a project together, you know, I might as well just let them use it too, you know? Like, it doesn't hurt me. Plus we'll be all matchy and it'll be cute. Vitamin Sunny D. Yeah, 50,000 international units of D. In the throat. But yeah, oh, this is already getting to be so cute. Okay. So I'm gonna do my patented, by patented, it's not patented, patented coloring process. Are you gonna be running around in Mario Land? Yeah. So we found, we're gonna do a series of races, but with very tricky inputs. So Arabin is using their body as a controller, and I'm using my face as a controller. And I'm very excited about it. Let me switch this to the G pen for now. There we go. But yeah, I have almost everything like working and ready to go on my side. I think we're testing, or doing a test run of it this weekend. But I'm very excited about it. It also, well, I didn't have to do this, but I wanted to. But it also means that those who have not seen IRL Lia in a while, like on stream, because I haven't done it for like quite some time, I will actually be showing my face because I want people to be able to see that I am tracking it with my face, that I have to keep like turning my head certain ways to move in certain directions. But I'm very excited about it. Oh yeah, I need to add, oops, I'm gonna do this. Go to the textured pen. There we go. Because I need to be able to do the lower part. Alright, so back to the base. Dun dun! Alright, so this is going to be like straight up just white. So I can change what this is. Let's go like that. There we go. Ooh, fix that. Flesh, yeah, so the flesh tuber will be visible for once. If we like keep doing it for other games and stuff like that, because I do have a bunch of ideas for it, I may just leave those the cam on for those streams. Like once in a while, I wouldn't mind doing face cam, but the thing is, it's not that I don't want to show my face, it's that it takes a while to get ready and it's a lot more effort. Like I know I did it for like quite some time before, like because I used to just be a face cam streamer, but having to get ready for stream all the time was such a pain that I don't wanna, you know? Oh, I forgot one area. Oops. Let me deselect that. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this part in. And then we can add in our highlight and our shadows. There we go. My immersion. Yeah, there's a reason why I still like post pictures of myself once in a while. Cause like, while there are VTubers who like definitely do not feel comfortable like posting themselves, and that's fine. I am somebody who is comfortable posting myself, and also like if people wanted to see my face, it's not hard to. It's not hard to find me. No! Yeah, I wish it was that easy to just like have like a can of makeup or whatever and just done. I wish. But yeah, like I've seen other VTubers have the same sentiment for like making their own models and stuff, where the VTuber takes forever to put together, But then, you know, if I want to hop on stream whenever, I just turn on my webcam for the tracking and boom, I'm ready to go. But for like for photo shoots and stuff like that, I would take like up to 3 hours to do my face. For like everyday stuff, it's like a half an hour. But like, I don't even wear makeup that much anymore just because I don't feel like putting it on, you know? So like once in a while when I go out, like for girls' night a while ago, you know, I took my time and I did my full face and everything and I look cute. But like, I need more motivation, honestly, for me to go out and do it. But I should set up another girls' night soon. All right, let's do, this will be the highlight, and then let's do this. I love just getting up and doing nothing before leaving the door. Pants optional. Honestly, pants are overrated. They're so overrated. I hate pants. I'm wearing pants right now, but like, I hate pants. But they're comfy pants. They're like, they're PJ pants. They used to be really soft, but you know how some material, like for like blankets and stuff, like I don't know what this one's called, but if you put it through the dryer, it ruins it. So you have to like air dry it every time for it to be super soft. Like it just kind of like pilled up a little. It's still soft. It's just not as soft as it used to be. But I have these PJ pants that are like cow print, and they're comfy and they're nice. Like, it's not the best weather to be wearing them, to be honest with you. But, I just want to wear it. I just want to wear it. I like cow print. It's really cute. Highlights. There we go. Let's do color dodge. So, little trick here. Since this is going to be a still image and I'm not doing any animation to this whatsoever, I'm gonna be a little lazy with the color selection, and for my highlights I'm just gonna do the same exact color, but I can, you know, do color dodge on it. If I really want to change it or I want to add some extra like to it, I can just throw another layer on or change it. But I like that I can do this and then multiply for the shadow and not have to pick anything if I don't want to. But for the squeaks, like the values need to be different, but they don't need to be insanely different. Let's do like here, that, bring that in. And then a lot at the top of the hat, like all of this section up here. And then this like top bit here, that would all be highlighted. But yeah, it's super easy if you want to be lazy about it, honestly. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, but instead of putting that on color dodge, I'm putting on multiply. And that's gonna be hat shadows. And then see, look, wow, I have the color I want. Let's do this on the brim. This entire section down here is gonna be darker. And then I want this to come in more. There we go. I bought so many new Nendoroids, my wallet would be crying, but has nothing left to give. Oh no. I did see you were in your figure buying era. How many do you think you bought recently? I don't know how much shadow I want to give this. When's the collab? So right now it is planned for the 5th, but I will let y'all know if that changes at all. I feel like this needs to be thinner. Yeah, we'll do like, yeah, there we go. I don't want too much over here, just like a little bit. Just what, 8? 8 little friends. Though I haven't bought a new figure in a while, but that's because like my last couple of figures were like pretty expensive. So I needed to chill. And also like I've been getting tattooed every month for like almost a year. So, you know, had to decide, do I want, you know, statue artwork or do I want stabby artwork? I got the Black Lagoon Revinenda. Ooh, good choice. Good choice. I'm very excited for you. Do you already have it, or is it getting shipped? All right. So, we can now see what hat will look like. Oh wait, this spot over here needs a little change. Hold on. Oh yeah, let me get rid of... Oh, I see what it is. It's on the highlights. Okay. Let's do that here, there. There is like one tiny little... Y'all probably wouldn't even be able to see this otherwise, but I see... Where is that? Where is that? Hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? All right. So let's start to pick out the colors. I'm probably gonna start with something pretty basic for now, but I will adjust as needed. So let's do correction layer, gradient map. Okay, I need for the purple. Okay, I guess I didn't save any of the purples. Okay, we can just make a new one. So let's do... The deepest purple I want is... Still want this on the blue side, but not super blue. Let's do... Here at the darkest. There we go. Okay, and then I need to add in another color. Let me grab the hex for this purple. Blue? What do you mean? It's not blue. Do you think the hat should be blue? Is that what you're saying? Oh, not a screen color. Nope. Boop. All right. So we're gonna go up and then bring in... I want it to be a little more saturated. So I usually, for my outlines, I tend to go... I desaturate them a little bit. But let me see how this is looking. Okay, cool. Let's bring that down. No, come back. I lost my color. Oh no. Did I? Maybe I just said blue. Oh, I was saying that my purple, like I bring it more to the blue. Because you can make it more on the pinky side or more on the blue side. And I tend to bring it a little more blue. Yeah, I still want this to be pretty light. Okay, look at that. That's cute. That's cute. I think this is good for like the base color. Like I'll adjust exactly how I want the shadows to look and the outlines depending on what it's touching. Because I think something that's really fun is like either making sure like if I have the lightest color here, making sure the outline's the darkest and then, you know, inverting that. Or like having it be a slightly different value than whatever it's touching. So like if I went on here and I was like, well, you know, it's this color, but let me make it like a little lighter than that. And you just keep bringing it up. There's a lot of different ways to go about it, but it's very cute, very fun. All right, now that I have the basic part for the hat, I want to start working on the hair. So let's get the white and black. And then we can start working on, we'll do front bangs outline. Okay, and then we're gonna switch back to the textured pen. I'm gonna go for maybe like a 25 here. I might switch to a 20, we'll see. But now, yeah, there we go. For hair, I think because it's so delicate, I tend to like to go with a smaller brush. Because like for some of these outlines, I will add extra thickness to them later, but I find it's a lot easier to add the thickness than take it away. Like let's say I wanted to create some variance here, like I could just do that and then, you know, there's my outline where it's thinner at the bottom, thicker at the top, like all that good stuff. But just depends on what I'm going for. Lily on Twitter, what's up with your Duolingo, right? This is the second time I've seen Duolingo act a little weird. Let's bring that like here, bring this around like that. I'm gonna flip this because this is gonna be a little easier for me. I'll do like that, and like that. Boop. Connect those. But yeah, Duolingo's always been like a little weird. You should see some of their advertisements on Instagram for other languages are really funny. Like their German one is hysterical. Like they have the mascot, but they put like BDSM gear on him. Like the owl, like Duo is the name of the owl. So it's like Duo's ready to go to like a club in Berlin. It's very funny. But yeah, they're weirder than people like think. All right, let's see how that's looking. Let's do like I want to make sure that there is some volume being shown here. So dip a little like that. I don't know why this always happens with the bangs, but something's always like a little off with them. Let's do like that. No, let me have it go into it. I think that'll look better. Yeah, there we go. Because then I'm gonna have the next layer come in like this, so that'll cover that. And then let's look at the other side. Like that. And then this will just cover over here. Yeah, no, that looks good. And then I can adjust some of the actual like hat area where I can have the bangs like cover it a little bit. I'll just have to put it slightly above. I could have been a little better about planning that, but like I don't need to cut the lower half of the hat. Like there's a little too much work for this, to be honest. But let's do front bang base. This, and then we're gonna do like a light gray. Oh yeah, and I still need to finish. Oops, I need to finish the outline here before I start adding the color. Your streams are always incredible to listen to in the background while I rest. Aw, well, I'm happy that they help you rest. Though I wonder how you do that with some of the horror streams. But I appreciate that, thank you. Do like that, and then like this. Almost got it. There we go. There we go. Okay, sometimes it's a good sleeping aid while we're lurking. Well, I'm happy it helps. All right, now we can put the base in. So we're gonna switch from the texture pen to the G pen. Leah's soothing screams, yes, yes, very AS. 1 second. ASMR, but I just scream at you. You know, one day I will actually put up some ASMR. I can't guarantee that it won't be like troll ASMR, but one day I will have it. Let's do like over here. But it would definitely go on the like ASMR channel I set up. There we go, that's good. I'll be able to visually separate a lot of this more easily now. Oh, let me get over here. And then we'll worry about like color and highlights and all that fun stuff after I've gotten the bangs set up. So depending on how far we get done tonight, I will either set up a stream on Monday to continue this, or I will just do the rest of this offline just because I need to get this done by, like, I have like a week, really. Well, it's not actually a week. Technically, because it's the night before, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I have to get this done sooner, so I might not have time to stream all of it. Let's do it like that. Have a good stream, Leah. Oh, good night. Why are you spraying me? Yeah, I would like to not be handing these things in last minute. Like, both for myself and for Arabin. Because I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a thumbnail anyway. So, like, would you also like this thumbnail? Alright, so, like, the front part, pretty good for now. Like I said, we'll adjust the purple part on the hat where I can, like, erase this and then throw in some other stuff. Alright, so that's good there. And now we can do the side bangs. Outline. Capitalize the B, that's gonna bother me. I don't need to camel case my layers, but like, it definitely makes it more readable in my opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these. Actually, you know what? Let me put these at like 50% on each for now, so I can still kind of see them, but see where I'm drawing over. All right, so back to the textured pen. I'm gonna keep it around 25. We're gonna start on this side over here, and then we'll worry about that side after, but... Ooh, wrong color. I want to make sure we're getting like the basic shape in. So it'll come around the side like that. Okay, I can kind of see where I was going with this part. Let's do it like this. Start with this section, like, starting from here, I think. And then a different section coming in. Then I can put an opening here. I feel like I'm making that too wide. Okay, that's not too bad. Because, like, I want to make sure that the hair reads as fluffy, but, like, this is still pretty simplified, so I don't want it to look, like, absolutely insane. Okay, let's do it from, like, here. Okay, so that's good there. Let me start connecting these. Like that. This one can go like that, that can go there. Hey, welcome in, how are you? And the good news is we can always tweak these if we're not loving it. Let me do Yeah, I want that part to be a little thinner. Bring that like that. Bring that here. Yeah, like that much is good. Oh, you've been doing good? I'm happy to hear that. There we go. And then I want to add like a little, just like a little triangle. Maybe not quite that little. Yeah, like that much maybe. I'll be able to see this better once we add in the base color. That side bangs, base. And then switching back to the G pen. I'm gonna make the G pen a little smaller, like a 40 is probably fine. There we go. So I can actually see what's going on here. I'm not gonna get rid of the gray here because I think I'm gonna redo that little section. But now we can see everything better. I'll redo the outline and then I'll decide how much should actually be peeking through on that. Okay, this can go over here. Bring this in over here. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. It can be really difficult to decide where you're gonna simplify certain, like, characteristics. And hair is such an important part of a character. Like, especially for your outline. Like, something that's really good to keep in mind for character design is your silhouette by itself recognizable? And hair can play such an important part for that. And I feel like that gets overlooked a lot because, like, sometimes pushing the shape language is much more important than people realize. Because, like, having a character with long hair is nice, but does it end up looking like every other character with, like, just straight long hair, you know what I mean? Same thing can happen with short hair too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I see that issue a lot more with long hair than short hair. Okay, so now I can see kind of what I'm working with, so I'm gonna erase a bunch of this. And let's make this eraser a little bigger. Clean this up a little bit. And like I was saying earlier, it is very easy with this style, like texture pen, to kind of correct mistakes and change things. But I'm gonna turn the canvas real quick so I can kind of bring this in. A little too high there. And then something like that. It's not quite there, but we're getting close. But I wanted to make sure that this section over here was curved a bit more. So let's do it would follow. It's gonna end up following a line that would be here, but I don't want that visibly here. Let's bring that in like that. I know I'm being kind of finicky about it, but it is important. All right, for now, let's get rid of all that underneath it and then add this back in. Back with the, ooh, wrong color. Back on the G pen. There we go. All right, now I can bring this back. There we go. And then front bangs, I need to add this in over here apparently, because I did not grab that. But I can already see it coming along. Let's throw some color in here. So let's say layer, new correction layer, then gradient map. I am going to do this. It's gonna be really, really basic for now because it's just the flats. Like the hat has a little bit. I'm gonna push a few things to make it look really nice. I think I'm gonna do 2 styles of highlight instead of just like one highlight, one shadow. I think I want to add some glow into there. But the same thing will happen with the bangs and everything. Alright, so that's good. So let's figure out how we want to do the other side bang. So this is side bang front. Side bang front. And then this is going to be side bang back outline. And then since this is all under the same correction layer, we're going to get blue instead of black. Alright, and then switch this back to the textured pen, and then I'm going to do the same thing where I brought these, no, not the side, I need the front bangs to be at about 50% opacity so I can read this a little better. Okay. We're gonna do something similar. You know what, honestly? Let me be big brain about this. Let me be big old brain. I'm not doing traditional media, so I can just do this. I'm gonna flip it. Wow. We're gonna kind of have it like this. I'm going to change the mode to free transform. We're gonna bring that in on both sides. Make it look like it's actually like wrapped around a little more. Make this a little smaller too. I can worry about the general size after, but look at that. This is how you save time. Instead of figuring out exactly how you want things to end up looking. I'm gonna bring this like that. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't technology crazy? We almost have the shape I was going for. Just need that to be like out of the eye. But yeah, there you go. Then I don't even need that one, so let me make this a little smaller, and I'm gonna change the angle ever so slightly. Like that much. Dun dun! Wow, crazy! And then we're gonna just do this. Let me go back to the G pen so I can fill some of this in. There we go. And then for the outline, going back to that textured pen, and then we're just gonna connect this. Oop. Come on, you can do this. There we go. There we go, look at that. Look at that. And let's bring these back up to 100. Wow, crazy. So as long as the sides are above the front bangs, then they'll look fine. All right, let me take a little sip. Okay. It's coming out really good so far. Let me save. Don't remember the last time I did. I should be saving more frequently. I need to put like an alarm or a timer on here that tells me like every 30 minutes or something like, hey, make sure to save. Ding, 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 save time. All right, we're gonna stick to the front hair first because the back hair I always have as the darker color for me. So let's do... Okay, we have the base, so let's do front, bangs, shadows, and then front bangs highlight. There we go. Okay, and then highlight, we're going to do color dodge. Shadows, we're putting on a multiply layer. And then I can just go like this. Wow, look at that, crazy. All right, like that much maybe. This one's gonna be pretty dark over here. Bring that in, and then I would say this part's gonna curve in for more shadow over here. All right, and then I'll leave that edge alone because I want to make sure that it really does look like it's like completely attached, like both parts. And then I'll deal with making sure that it looks right for the hat and everything. But let's get this over here so we can follow what's happening with the side bang over there. And then we can now just go to the highlight layer and start throwing in some highlights. We'll do like that. A little bit at the top. Okay, that's gonna get some here. Right. Come on. Well, there we go. Say probably on this part here. And then over here. There we go. So you can already see the difference between just a little bit of detail and then no detail. Oh yeah, the smart thing. So I'm gonna just do the highlights and stuff on this bang because it's gonna be what's less of a pain? Copying and pasting it over again or just doing the same thing? You know what, that technically the shadows and highlights would be different on the side, so I'll just do them twice. Okay, so let's do this. Oop. Grab that. Okay. So side bangs, front shadows, side bangs, front highlight, color dodge on the highlight, and multiply on the shadows. Alright, bring that over here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna mess with the colors a bit. I feel like... I don't know if it's just the difference in my monitors, but when I'm looking at OBS, I feel like the color looks really washed out. But I can change that. I would love to get, they have this device, I forget what it's called, but it's this thing that sits on your monitor and can perfectly color calibrate it for you. But it's like, I think the last time I checked it was like $300. And I don't really want to spend that much money to color calibrate my screens or like any screen I might have in the future. Like I just take the photo, whatever part of the progress I'm in, and I just look at it on different devices that I have and say, it's close enough. All right, so this over here. I'll make sure there's enough shadow here. Perfect. Let's bring that up a little bit. Okay. Curve that here. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, I like that. And then we can go into the highlights section. Do that over here. I'm gonna start it from about here. Perfect. There we go. Oh, that looks so good. And then this part over here, at the top. Same thing here, here, and actually there would be some shadow on that part. So my highlight, ooh, come on. My highlight for this one would actually be closer to this. All right, and now we can do the other one. So let's grab the base for here. This is gonna be side, bangs, back, shadows. Again, multiply for that, and then same thing but highlights, and that is going to be color dodge. There we go. And it's going to be kind of similar. I think I'm going to make it a little darker overall on this section, especially with where the hat will end up being. So I'm going to have to make some adjustments for that, but that's not the biggest deal. But I definitely want this to be a little more in the shadows compared to the other one. And this is underneath that. That'll have a decent shadow on it. This also gets shadow here. Yeah, let's bring that in like that. All right, now we can do the highlight over here. Bring that 1, 2, 3. Make that a little thicker. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, no, this will be good. Yeah, I'll just have to make some slight adjustments. So I think what I'll do is this area over here. Let me put one above the hat so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll basically cut out this section here so the bangs will go through and the hat will curve around it. But those are little tiny minuscule changes that really don't take all that long. Okay, let me I want to add in some of the skin tone for the face as well. So let's do that next. And the ears. Face outline, okay. I'm gonna put this all under one general skin tone layer. So let's do skin base. I'm gonna hide the hair for a second. Oh no, they're bald. Ah. Okay, so back to G-Pen again. And then we're gonna come around. Going to go around the hat. We are covering more than we really need, but it is better for me to cover a little more, I think. Because we're just gonna fill this in. It's not hard to delete things later. Okay, so that should be good for here. Cool. I'm just gonna color this part in to be faster. All right, cool. So let me select this now. All right, cool, 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 cool. I am gonna turn this down to like maybe 40% opacity. Ooh, no, 60? Yeah, okay, 60, so we can kind of see where things should be, because I still want to be able to see the face. Actually, I could just, you know, I can move things, hold on. Let's deselect that. So eyebrows, mouth, and eyes. No, okay, they are in the correct folder. These three need to be above. There we go. Now we can bring the hair back so I can see what shadows would go where. So we're gonna do skin shadows. And then skin highlights. Okay, textured pen. And then color dodge and multiply. There we go. We could probably go a little bigger for this. I'm gonna say maybe like a 30. 40 we could probably get away with, but I don't know. I feel like for this, it's better to be like very slightly more on the conservative side so that you can go back and change whatever you want to change later. Like, I don't want it to be super harsh. Okay, bring this here. And as I'm painting this more, I can see a couple of mistakes that I made. Let me just make that darker over there. There we go. And then like that. Yeah, the shadows aren't too crazy. Like this would already have a little bit of a shadow here, but we're also going to follow this here. And then here. I mean, technically it would have like a little bit right here. I don't want too much. All right, and let's get this side over here. All right, this will also have some here, and then I want to follow this curve a little bit. And then the bottom of the face is probably gonna have a little shadow anyway. There you go. And then I'll add a little bit of highlight. I'm mostly gonna wait towards the end to do a lot of the highlight on the face and skin. Good to see you too, how are you? Yeah, and let me put the whites of the eyes in too. White of eyes. For the squeaks, unless it's like requested by a client, and I still push back on this, honestly, because it's part of what the squeaks are. I really like having black eyes for them. I've tried doing color, and I usually don't like it. I'm good. How about yourself? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Hanging in there. Getting some YouTube thumbnail stuff out of the way. Working on new squeaks. But we've gotten a good amount of progress done so far. I'm hoping that I can at least, if not finish either me or Araben, I could at least get a good amount done on both. Like, I'd like to get the hats and hair and faces mostly complete, but we, you know, we'll see, we'll see. I'm not gonna rush myself. I still have a little time. Alright, and then for here, let me add in my skin tones. Gradient map. There we go. Yeah, I'll add in a little like extra one for, you know, the eyebrows and everything on there. Change like the color of the mouth and all that. But I think it's coming out really cute so far. Alright, I want to do the back of the hair now. So this will be hair that's behind the face. So let's do another folder, back of hair. Let's do a back of hair outline here. And then set these both to white and black. Usually I go for like a medium-ish gray, like slightly darker than medium for how dark I like to make the hair for Lia. But it you know, it depends on the day. All right, let's see what we can get on the outline. Going back to the textured pen. We did, I think it was 25. I want to go for something thicker, so I think we can go for 40 on this one. But we'll go like this. Anything that ends up being like on the outer edge, I definitely like to make thicker, and I usually will go over more than once. That's good. Let me remove the bangs for a second so I can see this better. Do like this. And then yeah, 1, 2, 3 like that. Have them all like kind of connect in. Same thing for over here. Let me see where the bangs start on this side. Yeah, so I can do like 1, 2. Maybe connect that in over here, 3. And then behind everything, I can add in the other white part of the hair. But for this, I think I'm gonna keep it kind of simple. And we'll do, oh, nope, let me move that over here. Back of hair, face. And then I still need to add into the face. The glasses, we still need to do those. But let's go back to the hair for a moment. And then I am going to add in layer correction layer gradient map because I already have the blue. And then we're gonna pop that 1 step higher. There we go. So let's do the G pen. I don't think I'm gonna fill it for this one because it's kind of in like a weird spot for it. So I'll just, you know, kind of guesstimate. Like I can fill this section over here because I've closed it off, but a lot of this I'm gonna just have to fill in manually. But that is no problem. I think at some point I'm gonna have to learn how to do the lasso method for coloring. Like, it makes more sense to me for a lot of larger areas, but for smaller areas, I like to kind of hand paint in things instead of like trying to create the shape with the lasso. But it does seem to work for a lot of artists, so I'll have to try it at some point. Yeah, these little hands are gonna have to go in front of my hair and everything. Where did I put my body? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move the hands. Let's see, face outline, eyes, eyebrows, mouth, hair. Okay, I'm gonna make a folder for the hands here. Because those are gonna be way above. There we go. Now you can see him a little better. I am drinking so much water. That is like a good... wasn't intentional, but streaming has made me drink a lot more water, and I definitely need to. But it's really easy for your throat to become sore from, like, talking. Okay, cool. So the hands are out of the way. We'll worry about that later. I will, however, put in the correction layer for the skin tone over there. Yeah, that needs to go in hands. There we go. Put that above, there and there. There we go. Now I have the right skin tone and everything for it. Okay, we'll worry about finishing the hands later though, so I can hide those at the moment. And let's go back to the back of the hair, the base, and color these in. This one over here, and then this last little bit there. This is already looking so cute. I'm so excited for this. I need to get a better shot of the background, but I figured I was gonna do that as soon as I finish these. All right, now I can bring those hands back. No, I lied. We're not doing that yet, actually. All right, so we're gonna do back of head shadows. Put that on a multiply layer. Add in another layer, back of head, highlights. I think I spelled that wrong. Highlights. There we go. No, maybe I did spell it right the first time. But same thing, we're using the same exact color. This back part is gonna be where we get the most light, but I wanna make sure, ooh, wrong pen. I wanna make sure we're getting a decent amount of shadow too, because it is still the very bottom of the hair. Oh no, is that my, oh, I'm using, oh. It's just very close to my black, okay. We might have to switch this one to a slightly lighter color then. But that's pretty easy, because I can just go slightly up on that, go to the base, and then we'll switch this to... Okay, let's see how that looks. So that's a little brighter for sure. Okay, and then now we're gonna switch back to the textured pen. What is the difference there? Okay, that's a lot better. I could have made those adjustments in the gradient map as well, but honestly, once I have a good gradient map set, I try not to mess with it too much, but if it's like a really basic gradient map, I don't mind adjusting them as needed. Okay, there we go. We are on shadows, so let me... Yeah, this is one that's gonna basically be completely in the shadows. Gonna need the shadow because of the ear. Need that shadow over here. This can come around. This can also come around a little bit. And then some over here.
Well, hi.
Welcome in, welcome in. Just like a very light one, and then we can switch to the highlights over here. Uh-oh. Did we? Oh, it's because it's on a normal. I thought I moved that to color dodge, but that's an easy fix. There we go. I feel like the values aren't quite popping as much, but that the coloring for me is the thing I want to worry about the absolute least. So that's why I color everything in grayscale. And then back to the shadows, the hat is going to give us a bit of shadow over here. So I'm gonna actually get rid of part of that highlight. There we go. Yeah, there's a few things I'm definitely gonna have to adjust. And then over here, a lot of this is going to be pretty dark. So over here for sure. Let's get this and this. I want a little bit of light to peek in from here, but yeah, this is mostly going to be shadows. There we go. I think the texture for this one really adds to like how cartoony it looks. All right, let's get the glasses going. I think I might rework the shape of the body just a little bit. I think the thing I've had the hardest time deciding is how I want the hands to look on the squeaks and how I want the bodies to look. Because I want the bodies to be like so incredibly tiny compared to the heads. Like the heads have to be massive. Big head, but one brain cell. Yeah, let's do the hands, the glasses, and then I can start working on Arabin's side and see how I'm feeling about the body shape, because I'm not loving the body shape currently. So let me get rid of that. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like a pop figure, but like even smaller on the body. Because I keep going back and forth because I've tried a bunch of different styles that I think look pretty decent. But it's the same thing with the hands. Like I like this little like mitten style, but the tiny little like nub hands, but with the pointy nubs, I also really like. They're just tiny little creatures. Outfit sketch. You know what, let me hide the body overall. Yeah, I'm gonna hide that for now, and then I'm gonna think about how I want that to look, because sometimes, honestly, stepping away from a painting and coming back later is the best thing you can do for any area that you're getting really frustrated with. Because, like, my brain's like, something's not quite right about this. Like, something I will likely also do before this painting is finished is take the eyes and the eyebrows and make them larger. Because, like, the face should consist of mostly eyeball. So, like, let's take these two. Like that. But I gotta adjust them slightly, but, like, I feel like that looks better than that. Like, giant eyeball. But they gotta be closer in. So, that is something that I will work on. Yeah, because usually when I sketch them, I make them, like, I'll do my basic sketch, and then I'll refine my sketch, and then I'll make them huge. Like, as big as I can get away with. And also, I'll usually take them and lower them, too, so the eyes will be, like, really far down. I might be able to lower them a little bit, but we'll see. I gotta make them big first. What did I want to do? Glasses, that's what I wanted. Okay, that can just straight up be black for now. Let's do... How do they look? Oh, it's got a silver part in here, but like... do I have... I'm basing them off of my own glasses. So the glasses that I wear, like, as Lia, like that you see on the model right now, are my actual glasses. So that'll be fun when I throw on the face cam and y'all see IRL versus VTuber. But yeah, this is... You know what, let me do... I want to decide how I want to do that later. Boop, boop. I'm hiding this for now. And then we're gonna do the hands. All right, and then each hand is gonna get a base layer. So left hand base. And then switch this to the G pen. All right, left is gonna be this side, right? Yep, okay. I'm gonna have to make this a little lighter, it looks like. What shade of gray did I use for the face? Let's see, body. No, for the face itself. There we go. Grab that one. There we go. Now we can put it over here. Then around. Make sure I didn't miss anything on this side, and then we can fill that in. Nice. Yeah, because one thing that also is helpful is for the hands, if you don't know how to like position your arms yet, put the hands up first, do like the basic body, and then you can draw your like forearm line and upper arm line. Little Leah paws, yeah. They're like little, my brain wants to say muffin, but that's not the right word. Mittens. They're like little mittens. I don't know why my brain was like muffin. They don't look like muffins. Right hand base. It's crazy how brains don't think sometimes. And then over here. Ba-ba. And then we'll do a little bit of shadow and highlight. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave the shadow because I'm gonna attempt positioning slightly differently for a couple of parts of this. And I wanna make sure that like if I tilt like the hands too far, it's gonna change how the shadows look. So I'm gonna wait on that actually. But like so far, not bad. I got most of the head done for mine. So now we can start working on Arabens. All right, so we're gonna do this side over here. So let me hide my side. Cool. And then we can start working on Arabin. So what did I do first? I did the face outline first on mine. Walia, yeah. It'd be so cute. I should grab myself a little hat to use for stream. I think I do have one. I think Kill Maria, I think is the person who made them for...
If you're feeling down, remember someone out there is probably trying to push a door open that says pull, like a dumb asterisk asterisk.
It's funny that it censored it, but it kind of said it anyway. But that would be me. I am the dum-dum trying to push a pull door or pull a push door. It me. I did, yeah, that was actually just like, I think it was a product shot of like an IRL Princess Peach crown. But I'm gonna be playing as Mario, so I think I have one I edited years ago. But like here's the thing. I can't make the change to finding a mod that works with this to let me play as Princess Peach, because I feel like somebody's already made that. If I had thought a little harder about it, I could have done that earlier, because I chose the Mario character model because I could have been Mario, Luigi, I think Wario, and then somebody else. It might have been Waluigi. They had a couple of different options, like body-wise, that would work. But I didn't try out Princess Peach because it wasn't in like the base version. So, but that's why we're both wearing the little like Mario outfit and everything here, you know. So let's see. So let's make this white. This can be black. Okay, so what is this? This is just basic sketch. Okay, Arabin. Let's open Arabin's folder. So I am gonna move Arabin's stuff above mine so I can have better references. There we go. So Arabin looks like this if you've never seen them before. But they are the creator of VTS Pog and a friend of mine. And we like making dumb stuff. It was really fun. I was watching them stream. I forget if it was earlier today or if it was yesterday. But I was watching them stream and they made a way to like put a sensor in between, like it was in their pants, but like basically like they clenched their butt to push on a sensor to make it so they could jump in like a really old Mario. It was so funny. Just very serious butt gaming. It was awesome to watch because like we had joked about it a while ago. I can't remember who brought it up first, but we were joking about it and I was like, that would be really funny. And then they went ahead and they made everything for it, which I love. I love the stuff they make. They're awesome. All right, what part is this? Okay, there's no object here, so let me get rid of that. Yeah, it was so funny to watch them. Because, like, they needed 80% clench for it to actually, like, trigger the jump. And I think the sensor kept moving, too, so they had to readjust it a bunch. Okay, so that was the... So from here, we can do face. But yeah, it was great. I'm really excited that we're working on this project together, because, like, we have races set up for the, like, it's gonna be one race per painting. So we have, like, a bunch of work already, like, set up, ready to go. So it's like our first own, like, series and everything. I'm really excited. Because, like, before YouTube came out with their recent, like, hey, you know, you might have been, like, making some money off of the Shorts revenue feed, but, like, if you don't hit 10 milli views, and they have to be, like, unique views, not, like, the new views that we've made, teehee, in a 90-day period, then I guess you just don't make money anymore. But before that even happened, we were talking about this, and I was starting to, like, write scripts and things like that to focus more on, like, regular standard YouTube, like, long form videos. Like, we will still stream, don't get me wrong, streaming is not going away. But I've like made some changes that I think will help a lot for my quote unquote career on YouTube. Nice healthy content changes. Okay, so let's start on the face. But it's basically that when we stream, we have to stream with intent. So, you know, like today, this is a stream with intent because I'm specifically working on a thumbnail, and instead of, like, just doing this in my office, just sitting here, which, like, if I'm on a crunch, like, don't get me wrong, I will prioritize that, but I don't see any reason to, like, not hang out and chill with y'all, you know what I mean? Damn, I did that perfect first time. Look at that. That's a nice face. That's a nice face right there. Look at that. Let me look at it. Let me flip it. Yeah, no, that looks good. Okay, so face, outline. But yeah, I don't see any reason not to work on it. Like, and honestly, a lot of the art streams we've done, the only chaotic, we have chaotic art streams when we do 3D models, but when we do 2D stuff, it's always way more chill, which I find really funny. Here, outline. But yeah, as long as I'm not on a deadline, like a crunch, or I'm like, you know, if it was like 3 days from now this was due, I'd be like, sorry chat, I kind of have to, like, take care of this, like, now, unfortunately. But as long as it's something that I can stream and actually make progress on at the same time, great. But otherwise, I will set things up. Like, I would love to get to a point where... I don't know how I want the inner ear to look. I think that's fine. I would love to get to a point where I can, like, either research coding stuff or go through coding stuff on stream. But like right now that is like hella stressful for me. And it's just easier for me to take my time with coding stuff like off stream, right? As I get better with it though, I'll feel more confident and able to do that on stream, or I'm like, oh, we're gonna like figure out how to code in like Godot, because that is also a thing I'm looking into, is like some small projects for Godot, which technically will make me a video game dev. Wow. But I have to do it first. But you know, I could add that to my resume. Thank you. And I appreciate the lurk, thank you. Okay, so face is there, so let's do this. Okay, those are the outlines. Let's do eyes in here. I'm gonna put those... No, those should be at the bottom because this is gonna have to be above. Okay, eyes, outline. But yeah, I've been working on a lot of ideas, so it's basically gonna be, hey, here's the current idea that we're focusing on. Cool. Here are streams related to that. And then eventually video will come out. There we go. Yeah, the size of their eyes is a lot bigger, so yeah, I'll definitely want to mess with that on my side. But let's see, we'll do the pupils over here. Eye, pupils. But yeah, just one thing at a time. Like, we will still play video games, we will still, like, do our normal, like, we open stream, we do crossword, we do Scrandle, or, you know, whatever the rotation is at that point. And then we get into what I'm either prepping for, or, like, here's the concept. Like, this is the stream that becomes the big video. Oh, no. Put a little too much pressure at the end. There we go. I'm gonna like move that in like this. Yeah, there we go. I like that they almost look like like hard-boiled eggs. Like if you just colored in like the outer part white and the inner part yellow. All right, that one's good there. Almost got that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up redoing the eyes on mine. It is funny as like you start working on a painting, like you notice these little things where you're like, I don't like that. I gotta fix that. And then I have to set up all of Arabin's colors because I asked them to give me the colors of everything. Where's their color palette? I know I set that up. Color scheme, there we go. All of these colors over here are the ones, like, base-wise that I need, so I need to set up, like, the overall colors, and the shirt colors, and the button colors, and all of that, so. But that's good, so now I can fill those in. Yeah, Arrow. It's funny because we both actually have like yellow eyes. Theirs seems to just be yellow, but mine are yellow and purple. But we have some things that are so similar. Alright, and then let's do eyebrows above. Eyebrows. Fourth. Do like there we go, and then curve that one in like that. There we go. Look at that face. I gotta end up making mine like angrier or more confused, because I think what's bothering me about mine is I don't look confused enough. Like I can be angry and confused, but I need it to have a little stronger emotion. It's too neutral. Yeah, and their eyes are bigger than mine. Yep, okay. I did make them... So when I move everything, because I made these bigger so I can make the entire image of both PNGs. I'm gonna make them a little taller than me. I don't remember how tall they are, but I'm pretty sure they're taller than me because most people are taller than me. Okay, and then let's do the mouth next. So mouth. I want this to be similar to the triangle because I want mine to be sharper and I want theirs to be a little more rounded. So like, not quite that, but like close. Yeah, let me move it a little bit. Yeah, kind of similar, but not quite the same. And then I'll do the same thing where I'll probably end up making their eyes larger as well. And then as low as I can possibly put them. So I'll move the mouth first and then move the eyes down, but I'm definitely gonna make them bigger for sure. I need to do it. I need the eyes to be big. There is something like about like tiny, adorable character with big eyes that like you just want to squeeze them. You know what I mean? Okay, this is good. So I'm gonna do the same thing with like the hands where I'm only gonna do the base part. And then I'll adjust the arms and stuff like that later. So mouth, eyebrows, eyes. Okay, cool. So let's put hands. I'm gonna have to put this above a couple of things, but for now, before it gets a little too messy, let me do this. So I'm gonna do hand like that, and then a little thumb here, and then like that. Yeah, look at that. Back hand, no, left hand. Left hand, yeah, right? Yeah, left hand. And then right hand. There we go. All right, so thumb would be over here. So we're just gonna kind of like go around like that. Perfect. Okay, yeah, and I can readjust the positioning, do a little more sketching to make sure the hands are where I want them to be, because like this right hand, maybe I'll lower a bit more so it's a little more dramatic. Or, you know what, maybe I'll have both of them up like high. You know what I mean? I think I want to just play with that a little more. So I'll do the hands like that. We'll do the same thing where I did like the hat before I started working on like the hair. Their hair is a little more simplistic. I don't know which style they're going for, because I can change that if I really need to. But they tend to wear multiple styles. Like I have, you know, my ponytail version, I have the short hair. I do have a couple of long hair ones I have used in the past. But I tend to keep it on the shorter side. But I believe this is their standard hair in this image here. But I can always change that as long as I have like the base here. Okay, so hands, we're gonna do hat. And then hat outline. And then let me check my notepad because I want to see which color. What did I start this with? Cap, okay. So it's either the dark blue or the light blue. But I can check what the color is a little later. Okay. Let's do... I think their hat came out better than mine, honestly.
Well, hi.
Like, they're both really cute, don't get me wrong, but I think theirs came out a little better. Also, welcome in, how are you? Alright, let's do... I think a little higher there. Yeah, there we go. And then... I think I started working on the cap on this side, so let's do... like that. Let's see. That is... Oh, it's always funny when we get weird messages in here. But if I want a chicken soup recipe, I could Google it. I don't need to send data pics. Google is free. I can look up chicken soup recipe. All right, let's bring this over here. Like, it's one of those messages. I can't tell if you're a bot or not, for real. I mean, you're timed out right now anyway, so like you won't be able to tell me. But yeah, it feels like bot behavior. The only thing that's missing is like, buy followers at blank. All right, hat is done there. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna run into the same issue with the hat on this side, but like, this will be easy enough for me to fix. I just have to like lasso part of it, see where the hair ends, and then erase some things, but nope, nice and easy. So hat. And then I think I did, how did I do this? I connected it, that's what I did. I connected this and then separated the actual emblem part. So let's do, that's right, okay. So let's pull that. We're gonna go like this. It's not quite the right shape. Ooh, there we go, okay. Around it here, and then bring it like that, perfect. You know what, I think the issue is this should be separate. That's what's bothering me about it. So we'll do like that, and then I can bring this in, but where did I stop it? I didn't connect it at the bottom, okay. Like that, okay. Perfect, okay, let's connect to this part though. There we go, okay, and then I freehanded the letters, so let's do E, because I did L for my layer, and then we'll do E for Arabin's layer. All right, like this, top, bottom, bring that in a little bit, and then boop, boop. These over here. Beautiful. Just make sure these are connected. Awesome. And then I can adjust that slightly. I'll turn it so it looks a little more angled, but I'd rather draw it completely flat and then adjust manually. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let me see what color this is, because it's either gonna be this light blue or this darker blue. And I feel like I really think it's gonna be this darker blue, but let me see what the hex code is for this. Okay, the one I need is IE2462. Yep, okay, I was right. So we are gonna grab like a mid-tone, do hat base, and then we're gonna switch back to the G pen. Yeah, not this Saturday, but next Saturday is the plan right now. But I will be doing a Super Mario 64 race, but Arabin's using their body as the controller, and I'm using my face as the controller. So we have two different style inputs, which will be very silly because they're both pretty janky. Like, theirs is better than mine, but it's it's still so hard to control. Right? I'm really excited, but we'll be doing this for a few weeks because we have, I think it's 16, it's either 14 or 16 levels. I'm pretty sure it's 16 in Super Mario 64, and we're doing one race per portrait. So we'll do 2 races per stream. So it'll be like 8 streams total for this. But this one's, you know, the baseline that sets like our expectations for how are we gonna edit this, what did we like from this, what did we not like from this, and like making all the changes. So I'm very excited about it. I feel like a real YouTuber now. All right, what am I at? Yeah, let me switch to like 50 real quick. I want to see, I want to get a little color on their side. And then I won't mind too much about going over this section. I'll just do that for now. All right, bring that over here. And then around. But it's nice that we're both like it's funny because like there are a lot of VTubers that, even though VTubing is a tech-focused media, or excuse me, even though VTubing is a tech-focused medium, so many VTubers don't know anything about technology. So it's really nice to find another VTuber who like is into tech and can make like fun things with me. Because I want to do more of like making things that like, you know, like not that people couldn't learn this, because like if I can learn to code, you can learn to code for sure. But it's nice that it's like, oh yeah, what if we like worked on like this project that requires us to download this package in Python, and then, you know, we make this or that, you know, like the ideas we have that we can actually like execute more on, especially if we're both working on them. It's just very nice. Because like, don't get me wrong, I love just hanging out with people and playing like friend swap games and stuff like that. That content still should happen, don't get me wrong. But I also really love being able to be like, hey, most people can't make this. Wanna make it with me? Okay, and then I did the white for here. But yeah, very, very excited about that. And then this over here, and then fill. I should probably increase the, fuck, what is the setting called on this? Boop. It should be, oh no, it's on the, area scaling, yeah. Let me change that to like 25. This 20 is not quite enough, it seems like. Alright, and then I can go over with the textured pen for this color, so that will match nicely. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I need to get that little teeny tiny bit. But yeah, I'm hoping with the stuff we're making that it'll get me more motivated to be creative on things. Like I have one thing I've already made for horror games that I will like set up a content stream day for, and we'll go through and I'll let chat know and be like, hey, this is like a big day, so if you want to be part of, you know, the YouTube video, this is like the stream to join and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so we are gonna make a new correction layer. We're gonna take me off. So, let's see. New gradient, duplicate gradient. No, I want new one. No, but that adds it to here, right? Yeah, that just does that. I need a new section. Create new set, there we go. Erben, there we are. think I spelled that right. Okay, so we are gonna color pick this one here. Wow. And then I'm gonna grab that color and then we're gonna move this. I'm gonna move this to here. We're gonna add another one in for what the black would be. I'm gonna make it less saturated and darker. And then towards the white end, I'm gonna go up and then a little more saturated. And then I can adjust this as needed. I think that needs to be a little lighter actually. And not quite as saturated. There we go. Okay, so we'll do this for now and then let's see how this is looking with... Oh, this is so cute! Look at how adorable this is! This is so cute! Alright, let's select the base. And then we can start doing the highlights and shadows. So let's see, hat, shadows. No, this is so cute. I'm so excited for this. Hat, highlights. Okay, and then that's gonna be color dodge, that's gonna be multiply. And then let's switch this back to the textured pen. And then there's gonna be a lot more. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn down that brightness. This is a little crazy. It's a little crazy. Like this. I mean, it's bright. It's bright for sure. Yeah, let's adjust this here. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I think we'll start with about here. Let me make it a little lighter. A little lighter, a little less saturated. Yeah, that's slightly better. There we go. Yeah, because I don't want it to be like insanely highlight. Like, I'm going to add a white highlight to it, but I don't want it to be this highlight. There we go. Okay, shadows. This was on the highlights, right? Yeah, okay. Making sure I put it in the right layer, because, you know, sometimes I'm a little silly goofy, and I definitely don't put it in the right layer sometimes. There we go. Okay, and then the light's gonna come through on this end. Let's bring this over here. I don't want it to really go quite that far, but yeah, that's fine. And then this is gonna need some highlight on this side. It's a little too over-exaggerated. There we go, that's like the perfect amount. Since the emblems are facing, like, I don't know what it is. I feel like a lot of artists default to this, and I do need to start changing that with like some studies. But I always go top left for my light source. Like, it'll be between like top left and like middle left. And that's always where it comes from. Alright, now we can add the shadows. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna have to be darker too. Okay, so let's see. I wonder, why is that one there? Let's get rid of that. No, let me... I don't think I can add that back in. That's okay, I can adjust a little more, but... Yeah, let's do... This I can move here. There we go. Okay, that looks a little better. E. We got the E. Let's pop this over here. I want it really subtle like the other side. And then we're gonna... This part still would be the highlight. So I'm probably gonna have to add a little more E. Y'all like the E? And then over here, there we go. Yeah, let me go back to the highlight. So we would have like a little bit over here. E. There we go. I want to see what this will look like. Let me add another. Let me do this as an add glow, and then I want to see if this will change or if I need to make this lighter. Might need a different brush. But if I do this at a lower opacity.
E C is dolphin for I love you.
E. Okay, that looks the same as like the literal white. I wonder what glow dodge does. Hold on. I don't remember this one. It's probably lighter and also glows. Okay, yeah. I'll make I'll take that one away. I don't really like how that ends up looking, even though this section here technically would still be light. Like all of this here would be pretty light overall. But I might go over that a couple of times. But I wanna see what they look like with their colors. Like look at, we got the blue and we got the purple and it's really cute. Oh, Smoke. I'm gonna send you something on the mod chat. This was interesting. Let me pop this in. Upload file. I dealt with it already, but it just made me laugh, that's all. You know, I thought it'd be a little funny. Just a little silly goofy. to share it with the class. But I didn't know that was the exchange rate for chicken soup. Alright, yeah, this is already, oh my god, so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. Alright, so we got, for now, the basic parts of the hat. Now I want to start adding in the hair. Right? And I just tied him out. I'm like, are you a bot? Because like I couldn't tell. I don't know if it's been 10 minutes, has it? 10:37. Yeah, okay, it's been over 10 minutes. They haven't unfollowed yet, so I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for another opportunity to ask for a chicken soup recipe trade. But like I couldn't tell if they were a bot or not, because it's like it's a little out of pocket, but it's not like the usual fare for what we get when we have to like ban people or time people out. And it made me laugh. The thing is, like, I'm not saying people should send inappropriate messages in chat. I'm not inviting that, don't get me wrong. But I will say, if you're really funny about it, you're less likely to get banned. Like, it's not a guarantee you won't get banned, but you are way more likely to stay around if you're actually funny. But yeah, I thought you might like that. But yeah, no, it's hysterical. I was like, huh, didn't know that's how that worked. Yeah, that's what I was like. I didn't get mad at it. I was like, huh. But yeah, it was really funny. Like, if that's like the worst I ever got for like inappropriate messages, I'd be a happy camper, honestly. And the funny part is, it wasn't even directed just at me. It was directed at the chat. But like, why is it that like, you know, today's not as busy of a night as it usually is, which is totally fine. But why is it on like, you know, the more chill nights? That's when we get that message. Because I feel like the twins would have loved that. Like, of course, they're not here today. Like, Tyr was in for a little bit, but the other twin I haven't seen at all today. But like, they would have had so much fun with it. All right, let's do hair. But yeah, oh my god. Too funny. That's like a, not quite Hall of Fame, but like, you know, part of me would love to put like the really funny bannable messages in Discord, but then I feel like people are gonna feel incentivized to actually do it. I'm a big guy, I wonder if that would count. Well, if they ever come back around, you could ask them, like, you know, does the gender matter, or just, you know, the fat content of the person? Because like, that's, I mean, that's all they are, is just fat. It's just fat that we really, really like. You know, me included. And I thought it was extra funny that this apparently happened on like a National Big Boobs Day or World Big Boobs Day, whatever it is. It's very silly. Very, very silly. Okay, let's take a look. So... let's do over here. It is Aaliyah. We're all for gender equality. Movies should count. Yeah, yeah, all boobies. Doesn't matter who it's attached to. All boobies all the time. Oh yeah, I need to move that to, I think it was it a 25 or a 20? I think it might have been a 20. Yeah, 20 with a little extra pressure. But like, yeah. I feel like as long as they look pretty good, maybe that's a fair trade. It better be a damn good chicken soup recipe though. Cause like, imagine like taking that deal and then sending your half of the bargain, and then you get like the world's most mid chicken soup recipe. Like it was like Mima who never cooked like her chicken soup for her husband that she didn't like very much. Just got you know, I season it with a little nightshade, like that kind of recipe. It's fine. It adds flavor. You know, the old school recipes. Let me... yeah, that's fine. I might need to go down a little more, actually. Yeah. Actually, the other one does too, so let me do it from, like, here. Yeah, okay, more like that. They should be longer than I made them. And then same thing here, but not quite as long as the middle one. Season with that one shaker of sage every grandma has in the pantry that expired in 1972. Yeah, basically. Sage goes bad so fast, because like, there's like a lemon sage chicken. I forget the name of the recipe because it's not in English, but it's this lemon sage chicken with prosciutto on it. And it's really, really good. It's very fatty, very oily, but it's delicious. And it's like an old Roman dish. And it's so good, but like the sage just, you have to get it fresh because it doesn't taste right if it's not fresh. And it expires so fast. But I can't remember what it's called. There we go. Perfect. I feel like this one needs to come out a little. Let me lasso tool this one and move it. Maybe a little bigger. Ooh, a little too much there. That sounds legit. Yeah, Sage so finicky. Yeah, God. You know what? At some point, let me 2 seconds. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Sage chicken. It's like sage lemon chicken dish. If I put Italian, it'll come up. It's like a very old, like I think like Roman dish. Ah, chicken saltimbocca. SALTIMBOCCA. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna pop this in the mod chat. But chicken saltimbocca. So I was like, there's chicken, but like, there's another word that's not English in there after. Let me pop that in mod chat. But yeah, it's fantastic. You can only really have it like once or twice a year. Oh, you had it? Oh, you had it in Rome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Oh, did you go to Europe again? Yeah, I don't remember. Also, I know this was like forever ago, but I still do want to see the other pictures that I didn't get to see yet. So I know we gotta set up a time for so I can see the rest of your trip, but we'll figure that out. Oh, also, did you see what I put in the mod chat for the Microsoft Minecraft stuff? Last week of November, first week of December. Okay, cool. I'm still trying to figure out like when mine is supposed to be, because like my friend got injured and he like fucked up his knee real bad, so he's like, I can't host until this is like better, so I gotta wait a little bit. So mine is like in the air at the moment, but it's all good. Okay, and then there's shorter and then a longer. There we go. But I'm excited for you. I'll explain the concept later. But I think once you understand it, you'll like it a lot. It's chaotic. All right, we'll do this here. Yeah, like okay, it's a good thing that I separated the hands because I want the hand to be in front of the hair. Then we'll bring that in right there. Oh, this is so cute. It's so cute. And then the same thing, I'll separate the back part for the back of the hair. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Negi, I swear to God, he knows when I say BYE, BYE, like when I'm ending stream and stuff. Because he heard me say good BYE. And he's like, oh, Mom, are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Like, not quite yet, sweetie. Not quite yet. Almost. Almost. All right, I'll draw it like that because I want the little bit of cheek to come out. This is so cute. Oh. Yeah, he go bork bork. Like, I think it's just because I always go bye bye. Like I can't. He still heard it. I tried to like whisper, but you know, BYE, BYE when I end streams. I swear he knows. Like he does know some English. he knows Lia English. Linguistics. Ravioli's good. Ravioli's good. He's still so small. I don't know how I ended up basically getting a teacup corgi, but like he's so cute. He's so cute. I know I don't post pictures of them as much as I used to. But you hear them, they're here. Hi, Fo, how are you? Okay, let me do, let's see. Bangs, outline. Yeah. I'm glad I did my Dutch lesson ahead of time, too, because we started a little later than we normally do. But I found if, I move stream to be a little later, I almost always forget to do my Duolingo lesson, but I was smart and I did it before stream. Yeah, let me take a look. Ooh, that looks good. No, like the funny part is, even though you say it doesn't look seasoned, since I've had it, like it has so much flavor in there. Oh, you gotta get yours done too. And welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? You doing good? Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Negi's like, Mom, Mom. Like, I always take him out for potty after I'm done streaming. And it's like the last potty of the night and, you know, all time for us to, you know, get all cozy and go to bed and all that fun stuff. What's your Duolingo streak, bestie? I'm at, I think it's 139 days in a row. Let me double check. Let's see. Oh, also, is anyone's Duolingo, like, icon, like, kind of weird today? Like, it looks like it's, like physically hot and sweaty. Let's see, what does this say? Yeah, 139, let's go. Yeah, huge. Thank you. I have been working very hard to learn Dutch. And then after this, I'm probably gonna fix up my Spanish a little bit, and then I can be like, yeah, I'm trilingual. Wow. Just use it to yell at my friends. Because that's real talk. Aside from like, hey, it's fun to learn things, right? I picked up Dutch because I wanted to learn to make fun of a friend of mine in multiple languages. Are you trying to impress a Dutch boy or something? I'm gonna tell you this right now. You cannot flirt with a Dutch person by learning Dutch. That does not impress them.
The bird's knees are weak, arms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti.
Thank you for the biddy, and yeah, the bird is weak. No, straight up, like, some of the comments I've gotten from Dutch people watching the videos that I'm like, hey, I'm learning Dutch and I'm like doing this and I'm having trouble with this, right? They're like, why are you learning Dutch? Why would you do that to yourself? And it's their own language, straight up. Honestly, base response to bully your friend. Yeah, he bullies me all the time, so I'm like, I'm gonna learn things, and like I can't do a lot right now, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm probably still gonna mispronounce it slightly, but like saying "do normal" is like be normal. Like you could say it in a sarcastic way, but like you can also be like, stop being fucking weird. So I say it like with that kind of tone, and I usually call him, I'll say, je bent een kanker giraffe, which means you are a fucking giraffe. And like, every time it makes him laugh, so I know I'm doing well. Like, I still gotta work on my pronunciation, but like the Dutch they're not impressed when you actually are learning it. Like, have you ever seen the videos of people where like they're like, I'm in a different country and I'm speaking this language? Like, the people aren't usually that impressed. They're like, oh, okay, like surprise, but like, yeah, like everything I've learned about the Dutch and like the Netherlands overall is, unless you live in like the countryside, like they speak English there. Like I don't have to learn Dutch. Like if I ever go there and visit, like I don't have to know Dutch. It's nice to know. I don't have to, but if they hear me struggling with my Dutch, they will just switch to English. You know? Yeah, Dutch is not a romantic language. No, absolutely not. 682. Holy shit, that's a crazy streak. Yeah, I've seen videos of there's one guy in particular I've seen, but yeah, for the most part, it's usually like oh, that's nice. Like, they can tell, like, you know, you're trying, but like, you sound wrong. But the two accomplishments I have so far for Dutch are, I have successfully been sarcastic in Dutch, and then I have hit the bare minimum pronunciation to be understood, apparently. Which I'll take. I don't care. I'll take it. Some of the, I don't know exactly how to describe this, but the way that you use your throat to pronounce certain sounds, like there's a lot that we don't have in English, even though like English is kind of close to Dutch, right? Like this SCH sound, I still have so much trouble with. Doing 6-7 in Dutch should be an easy achievement. I think he would smack me. Actually, the only number they've taught me so far in Duolingo is 2, and it's just twee, like TWEE. Yeah, it's like my friend who learned Italian tried to order and the waiter responded in English, anything else. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Where they're like, you're not doing a very good job. I'm making this more efficient. But yeah. Did I put in Discord? I did the 6-7 in German the other day. Yeah, I wrote it out. Fuck. What was it? 6-7. 6-7. You know, it's funny because probably because I learned some German first before I started learning Dutch. But I kept getting yelled at because I would try to pronounce Dutch words unintentionally like they were German. Yeah. Oh my god, 6-7. That is the brain rot. I don't know. I can't, like, if I try to do the German accent in English, it doesn't work. But, like, I feel like my German pronunciation is slightly better. Me and my friends talk shit to each other, or to another friend who doesn't know Spanish. He assumes we're saying nice things to him, even though he talks shit too. That's funny. I think, like, the funniest thing you can do is, like, you know, go up to them, put a hand on their shoulder, and just be like, eres un pendejo. Like, just, like, all nice and stuff. Hallo, spreek je Engels? Yep, that's correct. And you got the pronoun in the right place, too. Or, je spreekt. Yeah, yeah, it's just funny. But yeah, I'm like, so the other thing that I'm doing to try to practice is I will get memes in Dutch on Instagram and I will read the comment sections as best as I can. Some videos I can understand. It's not a lot. It's really not a lot of them. But some videos I can do. Pendejo sounds like pen friend, which surely means it's good. You know, it's a great word. Like, it's a word that gets used all the time, like, genuinely. So, like, if you want to be really close to somebody, you just gonna be like, hey, friend, you're my pendejo. you gotta say it just like that. Don't worry about the or anything. The pronunciation, you'll get there. Just go up and say, like, coño and pendejo and puta. There you go. Those are the words that you need. And then if they start getting, like, weird, you can say no me jodas. and then they'll respect you after that. I tricked my Facebook Reels in doing, like, a third in German. It does help to hear it a lot if you don't have someone to actively practice with. Yeah. Oh no. that may be a bad idea. Well, it'll either go really well or really bad. Can't promise either way. But yeah, like, the funny thing is, like, the most I listen to for, like, music in Dutch is, like, Joost Klein. It is, like, a few songs that I'll put on repeat once in a while. I have heard other Dutch music, and I just haven't found a lot that I like personally. But it definitely does help to hear it, like, especially if it's spoken. The problem is, though, because, you know, even we do this in English too, depending on region, some of us talk a bit fast, right? So we just, you know, if we're going a mile a minute, it's a little difficult to keep up. And I've found that, especially in Spanish, holy shit, if you speak, like, a Caribbean Spanish, I can't follow along. Like, I love my Puerto Rican friends. I can't follow along. It just feels like, it's like, oh, you speak Spanish, right? It's like, yeah, kinda. And then I'll talk to my Puerto Rican friends and I just, no, it's all gone. I can't understand. We say all those to my friend who thinks poto means he's a gentleman. Hell yeah. That's funny. Yeah, because a lot of Puerto Rican Spanish, because, like, Dominican Spanish is similar too, but there's a lot of, like, obviously each version of Spanish has its own lingo as well, right? But Puerto Rican Spanish has a lot of contractions. So instead of saying like para ti, you know, like they'll shorten it to pati. And there's a lot of stuff like that. Hola, amigo. That's the entirety of my Spanish vocab. What about numbers? Do you remember any numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Any of those? Cool language lore, yeah. Like there's a lot of slang in each, like, cause like, you know, if you take English, there's different slangs for like different regional. Yeah, there you go, you got uno, let's go. Muy bien. As much as I would love to do a segment of like me teaching basic Spanish, I don't think I'm the right person yet. Like if it was like a close friend kind of thing, I think I would love to do that, but mine is not. I'm okay. I understand more than I can like speak back, but it's fucking hard. And then like over the years, I've spoken to a lot of people that are like the type of Spanish that they speak is very different. So like Argentinian Spanish is way different than like Spain Spanish, right? And one of my friends, he's not from Spain, but he lived there for a bit. So the Spanish he knows is Spaniard Spanish, right? So I'll make fun of him every time because like things like azúcar, he'll say is azúcar. Like it's just like me da azúcar. Uno, taco, tequila, boom, fluent Spanish. Yeah, that's exactly what you need. You're learning French. Oh, good luck. French was the only language I really just could not like understand. I'm pretty good. Like I've taken Japanese, I've taken Latin, Spanish. Yeah, 6, 7. There you go. Yeah, French is just one of those languages I just couldn't get it. Yeah, Tex-Mex Spanish is different too, yeah. It's really interesting how different regional, like dialects are, or I keep saying lingo, but there's a different word that I'm trying to reach for that I can't. I will also say, I feel like my English got worse as I started learning other languages, because I feel like I can't pull from the language I want to speak in. Or I've changed, like, how I phrase things in English sometimes. Because, like, something I picked up is, like, sometimes instead of asking, what does it come with, it got stuck in my head of, like, what does it bring? Like, earlier, I couldn't remember the word for clothes. What did I say? Like, it wasn't wearable item. What was it? Like, I couldn't remember the word for clothing earlier. And English is my first language. It just gets all mixed up. We say, cloche. Oh, okay. Caro. Cloche for clutch. Caro for car. Okay. Yeah, I think for Spain Spanish, it's, coche for car, but I don't remember. How hard can I don't know what word that's supposed to be. Excuse me. Chancla for the ultimate weapon. Yeah, I feel like that's like that's one of those like unspoken things that like there is an item that you get smacked with by your parents, which maybe not the best universal thing. For my family, it was a wooden pasta spoon. It was the sauce spoon, but you know, culture, yay! All right, I need to put this color in. I keep forgetting. Because I'm getting excited. Yeah, it is very Italian core. You know, it just happens. My family was a wooden yardstick. Oof. Yeah, I feel like it depends on like how old your parents are, but that's pretty universal for a lot of people. Like, this is the item you are afraid of now. Bonds form stronger via spoons, yeah. It is, yeah, for sure. Let's do this much. I'm gonna have to like slightly separate these, but that's fine. I also could just like take my time to put that in a little nicer. There we go. But yeah, I'll make those adjustments as needed. They're just not exactly needed at the moment. Mom uses that or a leather chunkla, whichever's closest to it. Yeah. It's crazy how good some people get the aim with the chunkla though. Like I've seen videos because like the chunkla was not the, you know, the weapon of choice in my household, but it's crazy how good people get at throwing those. Just like perfect aim. Like they don't need aim labs. They have the chunkla. Meanwhile, I can't aim for shit. Yeah, make this one a little bigger.
It's the Hitman 3 briefcase.
Yeah, basically. Thank you for the biddy. Ancestors guide those things. You know what? You're probably not wrong. Alright, I want to see what this hair looks like. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're going to use this one, but let me double check. Emblem. No, hair is 1, 2, okay, it's this one. Cool. Alright, let's set up the basics. The Latina chocolate yeah. Yeah, it is just kind of crazy. Alright, layer, correction layer, gradient map. There we go. Oh, I didn't save it, but I have it in here. I can save it. Left is obviously you. I'm assuming right is Luigi. So the right is my friend Arabin. Their pictures right here. This is them. But we're both technically Mario, so we get cute little Mario outfits. But we base the colors based on our, like, you know, VTuber color scheme and all that good stuff. It's a layer, correction layer, gradient map. Need to grab from here, bring that up a bit. And this one darker and a little less saturated. This thumbnail will surely see a lot of use. Yeah. That's what we call the Meemaw passive. Once angered enough, ancestral military instinct simply fills their entire being for a short amount of time, which activates their guaranteed hit domestic abuse domain expansion. I think that is one of the greatest sentences we've had in chat in like quite some time. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, but yes, the thumbnail. So the plan is we have a bunch of different races that we're gonna do in Super Mario 64, and I'm gonna change the backgrounds to reflect the portrait. I might make a few different versions of us, like just so it doesn't get a little, you know, like dry. But the poses that we're in for right now, like what you see at this moment, are gonna be for the first two. I think I just might switch left and right, like our positions, so it feels a little, you know, less dry. Mod screenshot and frame that, yeah. What is a game that you're a little embarrassed to know too much about? I don't know if I'm embarrassed about any of it. I feel like it would either be Ocarina of Time. No. Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie / Banjo-Tooie. Or generic, like, Backrooms games lore. I know they switch depending on the game, but I would say Banjo, Kazooie or Tooie. What makes it funnier for me is, even though me and 2 other siblings are adults, she's still willing to threaten us with a yardstick or chancla if we keep pushing her buttons. That's really funny. We do, yeah. Honestly, I should build a quote thing. I could get it into streamer bot pretty easily. I'm very sleep deprived. Well, sleep deprived you is very funny. Mima, one time stat boost explained. Love it, yeah. Does this mean Leah has the exact amount of polygons, or knows the exact amount of polygons Banjo? You can tell how tired I am. No, I don't know that, but it's like, I have watched and played that game so many times that I should know, like, basically everything about it, but it's specifically Nintendo 64 era rareware specific collectathons. That's like a special interest of mine. Banjo is the Banjo's Spanish cousin, don't worry about it. You know, you're right. And when you write, you write. All right, let me do this. I need a little more. There we go. A little too gray there. All right, look at that. Look at how cute that is. I don't even have the highlights or anything on there. Like, no highlights, no shadow yet, but like, look at that. That's so cute. Oh my God, MDNI, hi, hello. Collect dongs, yeah. Like, I've been watching a lot of Donkey Kong 64 speedrun races where, like, it's a randomizer race, but they'll use the same seed and try to complete it as fast as possible. But I've been watching a lot of those recently. In an alternate universe where I grew up with Rareware, I would probably eat up all the collectathons. Yeah. Actually, I'm waiting for it to come in, but I got I don't know if, depending on how old everyone is here, because I'm old, but if y'all remember the old school printed official guides for games, I bought the Donkey Kong 64 one, and I managed to get my hands on the Conquer 64 one, which on eBay starts at like $200 to $250, and I got it for $10, and I'm just so excited. But I have a bunch of those in my office now, and I think I might hang them up. I don't know if I want to have them easily accessible to read or if I want to hang them up. Maybe I can find a case that I can open easily and like hang up, but yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I am ancient. I'm so old. But yeah, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. I wanna do another Conquers run. That's financial insurance right there. What do you mean? You say, oh my God, stop. But you're the one saying I'm ancient. I'm just agreeing with you. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm live. I've been working 9 to 5. Rip Dolly. I'm so sad about that. I'm sorry to bring that up. It just popped in my head with a 9 to 5 thing. The Asian in me can never not be excited over a good deal despite knowing nothing about the thing you bought. Honestly, I feel that just for like, oh my God, you got a good deal on things. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Will Leah be trying out the Spyro sequel? Maybe. I played Spyro when I was a kid, but it's been a long time. I thought that was like a Mulan. No, it's not a Mulan song. No, it was Dolly Parton. You know, rest in power. But like that was Dolly Parton. I'm doing pretty good. We got lots of work done on this thumbnail. But it's for a collab that I'm doing not this Saturday, but next Saturday, unless things change, but I'll let y'all know. All right, there we go. I want why the squeaks look angry. So squeaks have a couple of defaults. So squeaks are either angry, confused, or generally upset. That's their default modes. Like they cry, they get angry, and they get confused. Those are the three main emotions that squeaks feel. Me whenever I go shopping. Guys, I know I have zero use for this thing that's being sold, but man, it looks like a good deal. I'm gonna buy it. And then my friends judge me for it, but the dopamine's worth it. Yeah, I mean, you're effectively buying dopamine. As long as it's cheap, then it's not too bad, and unless it adds up and then it's not cheap anymore, but you know. It's kind of how I am with snacks. When I'm like, I really want to try this. I haven't had this before. There's a grocery, not grocery, a gas station by me that, like, I don't know when they started doing this, but they started getting a bunch of, like, general Asian snacks. So I found these, they're Chinese Oreos, but they're black sesame flavor, and they're actually pretty good. Because, like, I love black sesame so much, especially as ice cream. Black sesame ice cream, I think, is my favorite, but in my office right now, I have, Chinese black sesame Oreos, and then Japanese black sesame mochi. Also, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, cheap. Uh-oh. Does that mean a happy squeak is a rare phenomenon? Yes, it can happen, but they're like ecstatic. Like it's always an extreme emotion. And then you eat it, then it's gone, then your money's gone. No, yeah, but it's money well worth, like it's well spent. It is a lot of black sesame, yeah. It's me with mini paints, yeah. Actually, I just bought a bunch of watercolors, so I could, like, for the tattoo designs I've been working on, like, the actual on-paper one, I could paint them better. Also, Gentle, oh my god, Gentle gifted us up to Asian snack. Thank you for gifting. Now Leah will fill gas in one specific location. Yeah, I mean, if I'm around there, you know, a little snacky snack. I mean, just, you know, I get gas for the car, I get fuel for me, like, it's kind of a win-win, you know? If you think about it, food is most money worth because you ate. Exactly! Unless it's, what sucks the most is when you pay for bad food, and then you gotta eat it anyway because you don't want to waste the money. Like, you need to eat for fuel, and then you also don't want to, like, waste the money. That's the thing I hate the most. Things, shadows. I get so upset with that. I was like, I have to eat it, and I don't want to eat it because it tastes bad. This may be the right place, but why am I inside a PC computer? Cause I like it. Making chicken piccata. Ooh. Oh, because you got a deal on chicken? Nice. I got a few ads. What happened? We've been talking about spending money to make brain happy and good deals. Whenever I order something, it turns out bad. That's a personal offense, right? Just here for your tax money. What if I don't pay taxes? Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Does that tape Uber Eats? You're underreacting. Yeah. Dude, Uber Eats is so expensive. Like, I tried it once, maybe like 5 years ago, and then they took my order. Like, the driver stole my food. And since then, I was like, well, I'm not letting that happen again. I will just go get the food myself every single time. But yeah, no, that, they burnt me once, never again.
I don't care who the IRS sends, I am not paying taxes.
Thank you for the sound of the biddies. Yeah, just kidding. Unless, hey, 6'7". that's a distraction, right? Leah has free will. Don't trust the delivers. No, but seriously, like, cause like, apparently it's like, it's mostly like the company that's making it bad for the drivers because it's like almost not worth driving at that point unless they get a tip or something. But apparently it's gotten like way worse where people just straight up are like, you give me a bigger tip or I won't deliver your food, like they're holding your food hostage. So I'm just like, yeah, I will be inconvenienced by like leaving my house. I'm not dealing with it. I straight up am not doing it. Wait, bro, you guys don't have in-person payment? I mean, I haven't used the Uber Eats in like 5 years, so I don't know what it looks like now. I've never understood the over-reliance of Uber Eats. Bunger, bunger, bunger. Bunger! Oh, shit. Thank you so much for gifting subbies! MDNI, thank you! And Gentle also, thank you for... I think it was Gentle. I heard the Bunger. Who did Bunger? I think it was Gentle. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh. Thank you. That was really sweet of you. My job is door dashing, and the thing I hear the most is you were fast. Wow. Have you had, if you don't want to talk about it, you know, for you know, job security reasons, please don't feel pressured to. But if you want to talk about it, have you seen people do the whole, like, basically holding the food hostage for, like extra tips? But yeah, if you got a subby, please say thank you. You know, nice manners and all that. But yeah, I overall, it seems like the companies just aren't treating people well, because, like, that shouldn't be a contractor job. That should be an actual full-on employment. Never heard that in my era? Okay. I usually see it online, but it's just like, man, why can't we just deliver things? Like, it's 100% on the companies to pay people properly. But oh my god, smoke! Thank you for gifting the subbies. I don't know why the thing isn't going off. I see it in chat. But thank you for gifting subbies. I really appreciate it. I have friends who do food delivery, and those motherfuckers get paid more than me, so they're pink chili. Oh, that's funny. I mean, I take like $5 orders all the time. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done it myself, so I don't know exactly what it's like. But I feel like I hear such mixed reviews, both from, like, employee, or not even employee, contractor, to, like, end user, basically. Turns out there isn't really a reason to steal when the company treats their shippers well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, as long as people are getting paid properly, like, they won't resort to such actions. But that's why I'm always like, nope, company needs to take care of people. Like, I was always push to make sure that people are getting paid properly. Like, because that's not cool. You're putting in so much work. Like, you know, the labor gets paid because you need it to happen. So clearly it has value. This is too bright. I'm gonna have to adjust some of these. But yeah, people usually go, like, above and beyond when they're getting paid well. I mean, I certainly do. Let's do the side. Over here. Oh, I think I missed a spot over here. Oh my god, thank you, anonymous gifter! Yeah, coffee stream bot got a subby, let's go! Thank you, anonymous, I really appreciate it. Depends on the area. I live near apartment buildings and a crap ton of neighborhoods, and the area is growing and growing. Oh, so you might be able to do, like, more trips in a, like, certain radius then. Unless they have decent days. Okay, that's good. Let me do over here. There we go. Okay, I wanna adjust some of the colors, because, like, the value on the shadows to the base is not strong enough here. So the base, I think we need to go maybe lighter. Let me check the colors. So let me bring this forward. There we go. Okay, that's already a lot better. Because now I can see things properly. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's way better. Oh, Chat, so thank you for gifting a subby to Leah Ball. Leah Ball. Thank you all for gifting subbies, though. It's really, really appreciated. I hope y'all are getting discounts for the September. Wait, it's not September yet, right? It's not even September yet. But thank you. I really do appreciate it. Everything goes back into all the streaming stuff and treats for my puppies. But I could make stuff like that. Oh, they started it early. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope y'all are getting discounts. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, it's not September yet. We have a few more days left of August. Stop subbing! You don't have to! But thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go to the pet store tomorrow and get the boys some tasty things. Neggy and Ravi Squeak. I've done one kind of furry squeak. It's like a mech furry. I feel like I could figure out how to do more animal ones, and I would like to do that. But thank you for that. Cult of Doggo, that's cute. Does anyone have the username just like Corgi? Doggos deserve all the treats they do. Yeah, 299 gift subs, gentle. Do you stay there or send it? Yeah, that's a metric fuck ton though. Yeah, this is coming out so well. Oh. And then let me save. Actually, I'm not gonna save it yet because I can adjust them a little bit. I'm gonna do the hair in the back. Yeah, because I'm gonna do the same thing where I adjust the body. I like how Arabin's body looks more in here, but I want to make a couple adjustments first. Okay, so let's do the hair back here, like this. Their model has such long hair too. And then we'll do the same thing here. Whoop. And then this will be really, really easy. Okay, so back of hair, outline. Leah's being paid so well, so awesome. So I was like, yeah, it's really nice. Like, when you guys can't sub or anything like that, I totally understand. Like, times are really hard, especially now, so I don't love asking for subs and stuff, but it's always super, super appreciated. I've had a severe lack in judgment. Setting my alarm is the Wii music. Which one? Like the Mii Maker or like the Wii tennis one? The tennis one's a great one. But like you could wake up to the dun 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 dun. Because you know that could work. That'd be cool. I don't know if you'll wake up. Like, are you the type of person that needs the crazy loud alarm clocks, or can you wake up for anything? Also, whenever I hear it now, I get so alert. Oh no! The one that just played now. Ah, okay. Easily the funniest art thing is when a furry artist draws regular people and the hands are suspiciously paw-shaped. That's very funny. Yeah, honestly, I need to learn to draw furry stuff a little more, because like usually what I see is like artists will put like no mech, no furry, and I feel like I understand the mech a little bit because there is a lot of detail for that, but if you have like a simplified style for things, like you can make it work, you know? Oh, I need a house shaker to wake up. You gotta get like the OG metal alarm clocks from like the 70s, 80s, 90s. Like the ones that have the 2 bells on it and it just goes ding, 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 like to wake you. That used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid, but I woke up every time. When I use an alarm, I use the Warehouse 13 ringtone. I have it, works wonders. Oh no. My alarm clock is this sun lamp kind, when it's like a mini spotlight. Oh, the problem is like my sleep issues are so fucking bad at this point that like any amount of light will wake me up and I can't fall asleep. So like if I fall asleep but it's too late and then the sunlight comes in, I just won't be able to go back to sleep, so I'll get like 3 hours. But that's why I have like two sets of blackout curtains because I have the blackout curtains and then I have the blackout like shade inside the window itself. All right, I got the outline. Back of head, base. There we go. If you're looking at furry characters and people that do designs, I can say the artist Kinkymation does very good work. I assume they're on Twitter. Let me look them up. But yeah, I definitely need references. Because, like, I have one... the one piece of, like, furry art I've done recently, that's in, like, my portfolio is both furry and mech. But it's, you know, it's a little squeak, so it's cute. It's cute. I like it. But I need to learn how to draw it a bit more. I jolt awake the moment I feel my phone vibrating. No need for a loud alarm song. Yeah. Yeah. It seems so dependent. Yeah, Amity. Yeah, your person is fantastic. I gotta ask you for their name so I can get the references. Maybe safe search. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. Kinkymation. Let's see. M-A-T-I-O-N. Oh yeah, I don't even think they come up. Okay. Oh yeah, I see why. Okay, oh, okay, hold on, let me follow some people before I lose this. Thank you, chat. I would stub my toe so much in a pitch black room. I need it though. Like, I mean, I use my, like, I'll turn off all the lights and then I'll use my flashlight on my phone to, like, see where I'm going. Rot trot, R-O-T-T-T-R-O-T-T. There we go. I think that's them. Is that them? Oh no, I spelled it wrong. T-R-O. No, my phone keeps trying to change it. No! Rot. T-R-O-T-T. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is them. There we go. I'll send it to you. Thank you. Let's see. My alarm setup is from living in dorms. Oh, okay. Did a whole thing where they made Pokemon Monster Girls and those designs are on YouTube. Oh, that's awesome. I would love that. Yeah, because that's the other thing. Like, because I've always loved, like, Monster Girls and stuff, and, like, furry is not that far from it. You know what I mean? Like, there's not too much of a difference between, like, a cat girl and, like, a furry, like, more furry version, like, from Anthro to Furry kind of thing. Like 8 people per dorm. Each person gets 1 person room. Oh, okay. If I have my friends, I wouldn't want to live with them because low-key I feel like they'd hate me over my alarm because I wake up really early. Oh no. I do the thing where I snooze it, fall back asleep, and I can only imagine how disrespected they feel. It's now our alarm at this point. Oh, I see, you're one. Respectfully, you're one of those kind of people. Like, okay. I usually will wake up from the first alarm. But it was like a 5-minute snooze every time. Like, that would drive me nuts. Oh, perfect. Thank you. So, like, very quiet phone alarm next to my head and light to fully wake me up. I just hated the idea of somebody not sleeping because I woke them up. That's very fair. I completely understand where you're coming from on that. I think the best thing you can do if you're living with other people is find people who are on the same general schedule as you. Because, like, you can make it work. Like, I've done it before with roommates, but if you're a morning person and you have an overnight, like, 3rd shift roommate, like, it's like, oh, well, I'm coming home from work, you're getting up, bye. Like, sometimes it can work if it's, like, offset enough, but you wake up at 4:30. There was a good portion, of life for me where I would wake up at 4 p.m., but I tend to, it depends on the job I've worked, but I tend to work later. So it completely depends. Like, thankfully, with art stuff, I can just I can wake up whenever I want. Yeah, I figured AM for that. But okay, yeah, let me put this in. I need the G pen. Wee. All right, we'll do over here. Ooh. We'll do like this much for now. I can bring more in if I need to. And then fill that. Let's see. I feel like do we have an art section? Okay, Amity, I got your message. Thank you. I feel like maybe arts and crafts. Yeah, I would say post it in arts and crafts. Oh wait, no. Post the YouTube video. Don't put any of the Twitter stuff because technically I don't think we're allowed to put any NSFW in because Discord's like 18, not they're 18 plus, them checking everything for like the global stuff. So the YouTube safe version you can put in arts and crafts, and then I can find everything else from there. I'd run to the gym, do my workout, run back when it was nearly set. Oh, bless you for being able to work out that early. Like, working out, like, not literally as soon as I wake up, but like really quickly after waking up, I could not do. Under thread, thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, excuse me, much appreciated. All right, perfect. So let's get this correction layer in here, and then... Oh wait, I gotta copy it from over here. Where's the hair? There we go. Ta-da! Alright. Okay, so it's not finished yet, but I think we're in a really good spot. Let me save again. Let's just have an insomniac roomie problem solved. That would basically be me. I try my best, but I'm happy my schedule is so flexible because I just, I could not do it otherwise. But, all right. We've actually been on almost 4 hours today, which is longer than we usually go for, but I was having a really good time with you guys. It was lots of fun. Was I smart? Did I set up my Discord thing? I did. Aha. Perfect, okay. Oh, and the announcement just came through too for it. All right, so Discord's there in case anyone wants to go and join that. But I need to take the babies out for last potty in the night, and then I need to try to get some sleep. I will likely finish this thumbnail off of stream, but if I do have time for it, I will finish it on stream, but I'm not gonna guarantee it for this one. But yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You guys get some rest too, depending on, you know, your time zone and your daily, you know, routine and all that good stuff. But I will see you all very soon. So good night and bye-bye.